Churches. That's what they call it. Well, Jackson, Mississippi.
City of Churches.
City of
All right.
Churches.
Oh, yeah,
You
Church
ready?
almost every other corner.
Here we go. Start.
First stop to the next stop. Covering all your sports info. You step in and stand clear. Let's go. Don't stop. You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, and Todd, the Magnificent.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
I don't think I said
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are live. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kurt. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Serge, the sports star.
What's happening, everybody?
Slick the Relic.
the living fossil.
Welcome back. Todd the Magnificent.
Back in the building, ready to go.
All right. We up in here for 2 hours to change. Some of us, I'm going to make a quick exit. The Knicks on life support again. They need me. All right. That's why they need me. They didn't think they need me.
Who they
I
play
went-
today?
Houston.
The Rockets.
Oh, they gonna need you.
That's not the question. Who they lost to the other day? That's the question.
Ananobi didn't. Is
All
not
right.
play.
So
He's not playing.
Thank you, sir.
it's crazy. They lost to Anthony Davis. The world was
Actually,
upside down. And then subsequently after that, they shipped him away. They traded him. Less than 2 hours after the game was over, the trade was done.
Everybody thought that was a hoax.
Before we get started,
I
right?
did.
Before we get started, I want to say, last week we was here, or some of us was here, and like I said, my cousin called in the middle of the show, and we usually don't take calls, but I grabbed it. I was like, I'm gonna call you after the show. I called him, spoke with him a while, then he was in a rehabilitation place, and subsequently he passed away on Thursday. So I want to say rest in peace to my cousin Louis McDuffie for the rough fight, but now hopefully he's resting in peace. My condolences to him and his daughter, and I just want to move on, and hopefully his service will be peaceful, and I'll be there to see him go away. So
My condolences, my
Yep.
brother.
Condolences to the family.
appreciate that.
Was that his daughter that worked on the job?
No,
Oh.
his daughter's 16.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just rough way to go, but we keep it pushing. We all got a expiration date. Hopefully we'll be here for a long time, but this time was up.
Right.
So yeah. So now back to the world of sports. I think everybody was, I guess it was a prelude Saturday night. So I think since the beginning of the year, I have done a Knick game every Monday. And this is the last one. I think I have one more on my package. And this is the last one. So I did 5 Knick games consecutive every Monday. So I'm here, I'm out. I'm here, I'm out. Martin Luther King Day, I was just out. It was 3 o'clock, was a matinee. But shout out to Postel for holding me down. I mean, and they were just up and down. So now from that, this is supposed to be Super Bowl week where they start doing all the interviews and everything. And then the NBA still the limelight with this trade. So supposedly one of the biggest trades in NBA history.
That's what they say.
So
Well, that
let's everybody give their take on
that
it.
connected to all pros.
Right.
First time something like that
Right.
happened.
Something like that.
Let's get everybody's
First thing-
take on it.
The funniest thing that because I was watching the shows this morning,
Mm-hmm.
made sure to get informed and everything, but they ain't talk about the Fox trade too
No.
much. They ain't talking
They
about
like glazed right
Levine.
over it.
Yo,
Right, yeah.
they mentioned it, but it was no like in depth into
Mhm.
that. Everything was just Luka and AD.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, they had other trades that went on too. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But they got hardly no mention.
Mm-hmm.
But it was definitely shocking. I could tell you, I was like, I heard it, but I was waiting for them. You know, I said it ain't April Fool's yet. So, but you know how that stuff is. You see it or you hear it, you
Right.
know. And I was waiting for the ball to drop. You know, say it was a joke, but then you wake up the next day and it's like, yo, that's true.
It's for real.
You know what I mean? It's like, wow, where did that? The craziest thing, because I was listening to the see the president of Dallas, that cat,
GM, I think.
Kubrick?
GM,
the
Nico,
Harrison.
the president.
Yeah. President.
He said he ain't talked to nobody.
Right. He didn't tell nobody. Right.
Jason Kidd ain't know.
Mhm.
You know, nobody. He said they just, it was just something where he reached out to the Lakers
Mhm.
and they was like, blah, blah, blah. Because LeBron ain't had nothing to do with this one.
Right.
They ain't let him know nothing.
Mhm.
And they just made the deal.
I hear.
You know what I mean? They said they ain't put it out like nobody, no breaking news. Like none of the guys, you know, who the sports guys, the
Right.
basketball people said that they was even thinking about it. You know, it was nothing. It was no leaks, no nothing.
Which is rare.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was just
Which
like
is rare.
boom,
Mm-hmm.
and just happened like that. That's why you didn't know if it was true or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It was real rare.
because even like with the Fox, I knew about that he was talking about. They was talking about moving him, and he wanted to go to San Antonio,
Right.
and all that. You know, you heard about it. And you didn't hear nothing about Luka being traded or AD being traded. You know,
Mm.
so
When did San Antonio become a place to go to? Because of
Wemby,
Wemby?
yeah,
Okay.
So
Wemby.
I don't know if this is a trivia question. This is the second time Luka's being traded. Who was the first time? What was the first
Oh,
trade?
when he got
When he
drafted.
got drafted.
Very good.
Very well known when he got
And who
drafted.
was he traded for?
Atlanta Hawks. Trey Young.
Oh, Trae Young.
Mm-hmm.
They swapped.
Coach Kurt looking at my page.
Yeah, yeah, they swapped. That's right.
So, all right, so I'm
Who got the better of the deal?
conflicted. I'm really conflicted. So is it like basketball theater or is it a wait and see process? And
Well-
shout out to everybody that's paying attention, tuning in.
Happy birthday to D. Middleton.
Oh,
The thing that got to me more than anything else is that usually when there's going to be a trade like this, somebody leaks something. There's rumors out there. There's been rumors about Levine, Fox, Cam Johnson, all the top guys almost from the start of the trade deadline.
Every year
There's
for the
never
last 3
been-
years with
There's
Levine.
never been
The last
a
3 years.
word about Doncic getting traded.
Nope.
And then they turn around and they don't talk to nobody but LA. Now, my thing is, you got 3 teams in the NBA that have to be significant all the time. It's been through history. That's LA, Boston, and New York.
Mhm.
Right.
Those 3 teams have to have significance. Out of clear blue sky, LeBron is maybe a year or 2 away from being gone. LA has absolutely nothing. And in the middle of nowhere, all of a sudden now they got their guy for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
How is that whole thing just seems so shaky to me? Because I can't believe that they was able to maneuver like that around the NBA without nobody having a hint that this was going to go down. Because Luka Doncic is the kind of guy that every
I know
team
where
in
he's
the
going.
league
That's what I was gonna
would
say.
go for.
Everybody would try to come up with a
Everybody would try to
package for
come up
him.
with a package for him.
Exactly. That's
They
why I
just
know.
went straight to
I know
LA
where he's going.
and put him right in LA
Right.
so that
Yeah.
LA could be significant for the
Relevant
next
again.
10 years after
Right.
this
And I was
trade goes down.
I was gonna add to that. They would have got way more
Way more.
Yeah.
if
They-
they'd have dangled
they
them
would've
in
got
the
a lot
air
of-
like this.
But they wouldn't have got an all-pro back. I understand what he's saying,
Yeah.
and I agree with what
But
he's
Yeah.
saying
they
too.
got an older All Pro that's hurt.
I
all
know.
the time.
I think true. Well,
But the thing
Luka's
for
out.
me, the
I
thing.
I mean, I
He's
get
25.
Davis fits him better than maybe most other
Yeah.
guys did, but you gambling for 2 years on Davis.
Yes,
you are,
because
right.
after
they
2
could-
years, they're not going to
They're-
be significant.
Right. Their team is
They're
built to
now.
win right now.
Right now.
Their
Right
team
now.
is
So
built to
after
win
2
right
years,
now.
Dallas is going to go
Yeah.
away.
Right.
And with the NBA, once you go away, it's hard to come
And
back
Mm.
unless you the Knicks, Celtics, or Lakers, which the NBA needs to have significance.
Right.
And let's
Everybody else, Chicago was significant with Michael was there. After that, nobody cares what Chicago does.
No.
Detroit was significant for a few years with the bad boys. Nobody cares about them.
right.
San Antonio, yeah, they're young and they're gonna be significant, but in 5 years or 6 years, whatever it is, after they had their little run, OKC with their little run. Nobody's gonna care about those cities.
True, that's
They
true.
don't care, they don't matter. The only
No.
teams that matter to the NBA, and it's crazy because it's basically the only sport that's like this. Because football don't care where you from. You
True.
could be a champion in any city in football because
Mhm.
everybody loves football. But basketball is so centered on the East and West Coast as far as the audiences that they need those three base teams to always be good.
You right.
And they maneuvered around the whole league and was able to pull this stunt off without nobody knowing nothing.
And-
That's what you were saying to that. Now Dallas is built to win this right now from this trade.
Mhm.
What they got to right now, and for me, this is the Lakers moving away from LeBron and them.
Yeah.
I feel. Don't be surprised in the next couple of days when you got to Thursday
Right.
that
He's
LeBron
out.
may pull a move. You might see him in Golden State. They was even saying
Right.
New York.
Right.
But the only thing they were saying about that, they put those 5 draft choices to get him from his boy from the Nets. If they would have had a
Oh, they
couple,
still have picks. I looked
right? If they said if they maybe would have said if they would have gave 3 and had 2 of those
Right.
left, they could have probably shipped that to the Lakers to get LeBron New York. They would have had a good shot to get him to come.
Well, I think
You
I think you can only trade just.
You
7,
can't trade back-to-back picks.
Right,
You
and you
can't.
can't
No.
trade 7. I think 7. You got 7 years that you can trade. That 7-year window.
Well, they don't have their they don't
So
have
they used up.
they traded
You
2030
can't trade consecutive.
consecutive
Right.
Right.
first
You
round.
can't
I
use
think
no
there's-
more than the 7 years that you have.
Well, they traded
Like,
the
they can trade up
29.
to they can trade up to 2032 right now.
It's funny. The best one
They
I
can't go
heard
past that.
was
Right,
trading.
and I think they got a
trading
31.
LeBron
I think
and
31.
Bronny to
They have
Cleveland.
31.
Yeah, they got a 31.
They said they could trade LeBron and Bronny to Cleveland, send them back to Cleveland, get Jared Allen, and get a few other pieces, and that let Bronny and
Yeah, they
LeBron
need-
play back. in
Well, he
Cleveland.
ain't going nowhere without his son.
Well-
If he get traded, his son got to be included in the package.
Well,
You
it's
think
funny
so?
'cause
Yeah,
They
he
said
ain't leaving his son there by
they
himself.
said after
he
they
gonna get
picked
cut.
his son, that was the last
He ain't
move they
leaving.
ever made that involved LeBron. They said,
Yeah,
okay,
they-
we're gonna pick your son, and
Mhm.
that's it.
That's
you
what
don't
they
got no more control.
They said this is the first time in history that any team that LeBron was on that a move was made and he didn't get consulted.
Mm.
They said it's the first time
Yeah, 'cause I
since
was
he's been
What
there.
about
very
drafting
curious
his
of
son?
what he was
Huh?
instrumental
About
in.
no,
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 that
about
move.
about
that
AD
move.
in that
Oh.
move.
So
He was never consulted about
so
it.
what you call it is AD's agent,
Yeah, Clutch Sports.
Yeah,
right? So
Paul. Yeah,
LeBron didn't have anything, and I mean,
But they didn't-
that
they
is
didn't-
suspect.
They didn't even
So
tell,
Paul didn't know nothing
No,
about
they
it.
didn't even tell him. They kept it between Palinka and Harrison.
Because once
Two
they
Two was the only
what
two
you
that
call him
talked
had to
about
waive his
anything.
no clause trade. I believe AD had to
No,
waive.
No, he don't have.
he didn't
he
have
don't
that.
Only two
LeBron
people.
LeBron
Oh, I
LeBron
thought-
people in the
Bradley
league
Beal.
have.
Okay, I thought he
yeah,
had.
Beal
one.
and LeBron.
and LeBron.
He don't have
But
one. That's why they didn't have to talk to
Okay,
Rich Paul, which is
Right.
why they went around him. And it's funny because they were saying now, because we was last week talking about Jimmy Butler and how much control he got over Miami as far as being
Right.
out. Now they're saying with the Doncic move, the owners are showing the players that
got
control is not no longer because
yeah.
the guys that want that supermax money, they don't have to give you that supermax
Right,
money.
they don't.
So if you want to act a fool, we'll send you somewhere you lose $100
That's
million.
what I was saying.
I
They're
was
not
just-
bigger than the franchise.
I was
No.
listening to a thing
But he-
coming on.
No, you go. You go.
What's the name? Phoenix wants Butler,
Right.
and they said they will give him I don't know if it's a max contract, but they will give him right. But then they said, well, we don't want, Miami doesn't want Bradley Beal in return. They don't want that. But that's almost like what you call when you go against the rules. What do you call it? What's the wording?
defiant.
Going against the grain, you mean?
No. Like you
Circumvent.
yeah, because they can't
Oh,
just
good
come.
word.
They can't say it's a good word. It's a good word. That
No.
you can't say that we're going to give you this if they make the trade to come over. We're going to give you that
But
max
you
contract
heard,
if you come
you
over.
heard that Jimmy Butler told Golden State
Right.
that if they
Right, he's
trade
not
him,
coming.
He's not
Right.
gonna sign the
He ain't going to
extension.
sign right.
He'll come, but he won't sign with him.
Right. Well,
So
I
they
wouldn't
had
make
to
the
kill
trade.
that deal.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So who gonna take him then? If they
Phoenix.
want,
Phoenix.
yeah.
Phoenix.
He's got Miami kind of over a barrel.
But
That's the only
Miami
team
doesn't
he's gonna go
want
to.
They don't want
And
Bradley
but
Beal.
it's either not have him and lose him completely,
Right.
or get a little something back before they lose him completely.
Right.
So in the long run, they're gonna end up sending him to Phoenix for whatever. I don't know who.
So
Deal
let
or
me
what,
understand this then. So could he opt out
No.
next year?
No, he has
No.
one more year. He has to.
He has an option
He got a play option.
He got
out
a
there.
player option, but he ain't turning that money down.
50-something million next
Yeah, he's
year.
not
Yeah, but if he's in Miami, he's not gonna get paid anyway, so he might turn it down because they're not paying him now because he's staying
Well, he's
suspended.
suspended.
He's
Yeah.
suspended
Indefinitely.
So
they
they were
don't-
suspended for all the through
So-
next year.
Or-
it hurt him in his pocket.
Oh, I can't see
Or-
the player
or-
association
so what
going for that.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't either.
they-
But so
they
how
don't-
does that hurt Miami
how
also?
how can you stop it?
I mean, he's not in the
See,
game.
it's
you
hard.
have to have
It's
a
hard to
reason
get.
why
It's
he's
hard to
on
make a
suspension.
trade with somebody you're not playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If
And
you're
they
not
know
gonna
they gotta
play
get
that
rid of
going to next year. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna. I think I hurt Miami in the long run.
Right.
Somewhere it
What I'm
does.
saying is
Yeah.
like the players wouldn't look to go there when they say,
Right.
well, look how he's treating another player.
Yes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
You know.
saying. That's what they're doing to him now. They got him
I-
indefinitely suspended.
I don't kind of agree with that because I think players will go to Miami regardless because of the weather, just because where it's at.
Well, they
the
can go to
weather-
Orlando.
The weather's fine, but
Right.
they're not
It's
winning.
the same.
But they were saying they had mentioned that
Uh-huh.
they was talking about Pat Riley and he's way like he's a dinosaur.
Mhm.
He need to change. We all know Pat Riley ain't changing.
He ain't changing.
So that may be somewhere where teams might wanted to go. People
Mhm.
may wanted to go,
Right.
but because he's still there, they may change their mind about going there. You know what I'm saying?
I think
They
it's a
Yeah.
I mean,
distinct
he might not be
possibility.
on the top of the list.
No.
Orlando might be.
It's a great place to go to play
Right.
and to win.
Right,
still
you
got
could
Orlando
go
out
to
there.
Orlando and
But
with
I,
a younger
I think
team
you're
with
hurting
better
yourself
players.
when you don't like show
People-
love
today's
to the players.
Don't want to go through that with that old school with how Pat Riley is. They don't want to go through that.
I agree with that,
These
but you
players today.
know when that's why West they went because you know this is how Miami operates. Okay, we work hard. You come in,
That
you
culture.
right that culture. So when you go there, you know that's what it is. Like there's only a certain type of guys that will go there because of that culture that they have.
Mhm.
Now, me personally, I don't think Pat Riley's done anything wrong. I think Butler has done this more to himself. Now he got them over buying because of the situation, but I don't think they did anything wrong. Like he ain't been playing that many games. Missed a lot of games the last 2-3 years. He's played about what, maybe 60 games.
So hold up. They got some conflicting reports about what was going on. So one thing they were saying where it might have festered, like he didn't show up to a Christmas party, so they was tight.
Pat Riley's
Right.
wife's
So
Christmas
his
party.
wife was tight and disrespectful. So
Right.
to some degree, Pat Riley is like a dinosaur,
He's
and he
forcing
might
it.
need to be put out the pasture.
He's forcing
because-
his hand.
Right.
He's definitely forcing
So-
his hand.
It's not
No.
exactly what you do, it's how you do what you do.
'Cause
when you
that
do
last-
what you do.
That last incident where he came, he was at practice, and at the end of practice, the coach told him that he wasn't going to start in the game. And you don't do that to your best player on the team like that.
Right.
If you knew you wasn't going to start him, you could have had that conversation before even
Mhm.
practice started,
Right.
or called him in and said, "Look, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're thinking about doing,
Right.
and what we're going to do." You don't let the man practice at that in the practice. By the way, tomorrow night at the game, or tonight at the game, you're not starting. And he got upset about it and walked out. They're pushing his buttons. It's no question. They're definitely pushing. They each trying to push each other's buttons. Really.
Exactly.
They want to see who's going to bend first. I guess
Well,
But
to the Miami Eaton thing, hasn't he missed a lot of games the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
last
So
2-3
if he was
years?
hurt,
He's 35, I think.
yeah,
If
he
he
is
was
35.
hurt-
Yeah, so
So okay, so then you can't have it both. You can't say that he's 35 and he has missed games, but I want a max contract.
right.
I
You
don't
can't
see
have
him
it both
getting a
ways.
max
Well, you-
I don't either.
I
but
But
don't
you
see
can't
him, whoever
sit here and
gets
say,
him.
well, Pat Riley was such an angel
I
when,
didn't say
when
was
he
an
got,
angel.
you said that
I
you
mean,
didn't see him
at
doing
this
anything
point,
wrong.
male
And
ego-
my thing is right, that he's not really doing everything right.
Right.
Well,
In that
His
Right.
thing
Right.
is he got a contract and he's paid good. He's paid very good,
Right.
and they gave him
Come-
good money.
Come work
And
and
all
play.
Pat Riley's saying, you got a contract, honor your contract.
Right.
At the end of your contract, if you want to go, you can walk, and
Right.
we walk. But we're paying you good money.
That's that.
But
That's
see,
You know
that's
what I'm
good
saying?
money.
I think
The
Yeah.
good money is what's allowing him to say, "Yo, you know what? I ain't playing."
But now he's.
Yeah, that's what the good money is.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's up?
My
But now
thing-
he's suspended. He's suspended now.
Right.
So-
Right. I mean,
Okay.
you know, he's
How do you-
accumulated good money, though. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
What
Yeah,
up?
you
so-
got a guy who's playing on your team.
Uh-huh.
How do you get him to play hard if he don't want to be on your team? He
Right,
can
he can-
play,
Right.
but he don't have to give his 100%
Right. Remember-
effort. And how's that helping your team?
Right.
Well,
Remember
then you
when Kobe-
suspend him.
remember when
You don't want to
Kobe-
play.
remember
You don't
when
want to play.
Kobe
No,
was
he
Get
didn't
out-
say he didn't want to play. He's just not gonna play as hard
Right.
as you want him to play.
Yeah, but
Remember-
it
you
shows
remember
on the court.
Yeah,
When
it
you're not
shows
playing
on
well,
what I'm saying.
then you
That's
suspend
exactly
him.
what we
Go
said.
sit down
You
and don't
suspend them on emotions now?
So you suspending him no matter what.
Remember when
So why
Kobe-
play then?
You remember when Kobe was on
Oh,
the
my
court
brother.
and he shoot
He
a
ain't,
shot?
right, he ain't shoot
Right.
the shot.
Right. So
Right.
so Butler could go on the court
And
do
not
the
take a
same
shot.
thing.
I get. Well, didn't what's the name do the same thing? Didn't Ben Simmons came to practice and then left early?
Right.
Right, he did it at Philly.
Yeah, but
Right.
Harden did the same thing.
you can't compare Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons show up to the game and don't play. So what's the difference?
But prior to that, Ben Simmons was an all-star.
Right.
Coming
I'm-
that
All
coming-
these guys,
They-
mostly
they
all
know
these
they-
guys that
he
get
was a
themselves
fake
in that
all-star.
situation
Mhm.
when they want out,
Right.
they show out
Right.
Right.
and they do, to try to force the hand with it. Mostly a lot of these
If
guys
you're giving
do.
me 40, if I get
But-
40 million from you, but I still get more, but I get 40 million, I can live off that 40 million and just be like,
But
look,
I'm,
gonna hold out.
I'm like what
That's
Sir
a lot
say.
of money.
You under contract, we paying you this money. You're not traded yet. Ain't
Right.
nothing wrong with you. Play the game
Right.
until
True.
you get traded.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
I mean
You know what
that that's the
I
problem
think,
that I got.
I think
Right.
it could be easily worked out better
So
that way
Right.
than you just causing problems and conflict. Because as the outside team, are you going like you said, you're going to bring that over here? Now you got to look at his history. He did it in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He did it in Chicago. He
Philly.
did it in Philly, and now you're doing it in Miami. And now you're older.
Yeah.
You're not the same player
Right,
you
you're not
was
the
then.
same no more.
So
So you
and you
really
want me to
can't
give you a
hold
max contract,
Right.
and you
really
bringing
can't
this
do all
attitude,
stuff.
and you got a history, you got a rap sheet
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
See,
That's
I don't
how
know
I
if I
feel.
want to
But
do that.
That's how I
the
feel.
reason they'll do it is because
We know he's playoff Jimmy.
exactly.
We know
And
he-
he'll play hard for the rest of the season. So if you trade for him and you think you got a chance to win,
you going
you
someplace.
going with him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You trade for him, and then next year when he start acting stupid, you tell him, "Well, no, we're not gonna give you that big money." So now you could go. I don't care. All I
Nah,
want
I
him
get it
for
for
is
this
a,
year.
is a six,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a 3-month run.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
I need him
Right.
for. I'm not looking for long term with Jimmy Butler.
Right. And he's not.
Nobody
really
should
long-term
be.
at this point.
You can't right. He's too, like Mongo say, he's 35. You can't look
Right.
at him as a long term guy no
Right.
more. Because after 35, I don't care who you are, your game
Right.
could be really great.
Well, obviously,
Unless,
he don't
unless you're
think so.
LeBron
You're gonna
James.
get
And then that's a whole different
right.
story.
You're gonna get a
But other than that,
contract. I mean, you're gonna get a contract for $60 million a year for the
So-
next 3 years, 4
so-
years.
so
I
let
can't
me-
see paying that.
Let
money,
me
man.
walk this back for a second because
60
I'm
a year?
still having nightmares
Right.
for Saturday
I'm
night.
not gonna give him that much.
But that's
No,
what you have to
not
give
so
him,
much
I'm
with the
saying.
Luka.
What was the max contract be?
But me being
Well, I don't know, but
No.
you don't have to sign a guy to a max contract. It's not mandatory that you
No,
give him
it's
a
not
max
mandatory,
contract.
but
You
that's
give
what
him a veteran's minimum.
Yeah, but that's what
He
that's
ain't
what he's
taking
looking
that.
for.
He ain't
He ain't taking that.
That's
If
what
nobody
he's
else,
looking for.
if nobody else is giving him that max, he's gonna have to take the veteran's minimum. Who's gonna give him the max?
Phoenix said they would do that.
Well,
So-
then Phoenix is retarded.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
No, Phoenix
All right.
won him because Phoenix is also.
If Phoenix ain't
no,
winning,
Yeah, they gotta
even
win
if they
now.
got
They
him,
gonna
they
win
ain't
right
winning.
now.
Right, they gotta win now.
Even if
I
Phoenix-
get that.
no, they
I
don't.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But look, all right, Jimmy Butler's available, whatever. We got all these other.
That dude
stars.
likes to
Let's
spend
do it.
money. That owner likes to spend
Yo.
money, but they are not winning.
Alright,
I'm
even
not
if-
giving, I'm not
even if
giving
they
him
got him.
$60 million a year.
All right,
I'm
quick
just saying,
quick
I'm not doing
fast.
that.
Quick
Quick
fast.
fast.
Let me walk this back because he said something about LeBron. LeBron was playing great on the offensive end, but
Right. I've seen him
on the
take it.
defensive end, he didn't do
He
nothing.
takes good-
And
right,
Ain't nothing
in the
Takes
beginning,
possessions off.
Shamet was guarding him,
right.
and then it seemed like Hart and Precious was guarding him.
hard done.
And Hart and Precious had great games,
Right.
and LeBron was guarding them. He didn't stop nobody.
Right.
Hard
At
can't
this
check.
at this stage of LeBron's career, he's not doing that.
No, he's not gonna do
that
that.
stopper
But
guy
the-
no
He
more.
gonna stand in the
Yeah,
paint.
but the players are looking at him like, yo, it's
Well-
like his players. It's like his
Yeah.
teammates. Like,
Well, he-
yo, it's good.
They know the deal,
You
man.
asked-
Come on.
you asked him for
All he
2
gonna do
months
is stand in the
you
paint
asked him
on
for 2
defense.
months at this stage of his
Right.
career to be that
He gonna
defensive
check
guy
the guy who got
and
the
that
least
offensive guy
offensive
again,
game.
and
But see,
everything
this
else
is-
he's doing.
Right. So
That's asking a
so
lot.
That's
then
all,
when
yeah.
you- So then when you had a secret a conversation to bring Doncic over, it's like you said, it's writing on the wall. Like, look, we trying to move.
Oh, they moving from him.
Well,
though.
they're gonna try to get a big,
They gonna move from
they're gonna
him,
try
too.
to get a big man these last couple of days
Yeah, yeah.
before the
They give us 5
free
they
agent
give us 5
before the
first rounders
deadline.
for Clax.
His
Who?
They don't want Claxton.
Oh, that's what I would ask for him.
Yeah, see.
Any big man I got, yo,
Born
give
trying
me
to-
give me a couple of number ones and,
They don't
and
have
some
any- they
second
ain't
round
got no-
pick
They don't have
They
no
don't have
number
nothing
one.
for
left.
any
They
center
don't have nothing
because
left,
you
man.
know they
I'll
need
take
one.
Austin
They got
Reeves.
one
They're
in
gonna
31.
they're gonna give
Look.
up Austin Reeves.
Right. I'll take Austin Reeves.
They're gonna give up
They look-
Austin Reeves
They
as
have-
number
right.
one.
I'll take
And,
Connect.
Right.
and I heard they want to go after the
The guy from
kid in
Utah.
Utah, Kessler.
Kitty, that's right.
Makes
Oh,
a lot of
Kessler.
sense.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
they gonna eat them up though?
That make a lot of sense because he
your
take
boy.
up space and
Danny
he
Danny Ainge.
Oh,
He gonna eat because he want draft pick. That's what he want.
Wait, they ain't got nothing left. What,
So-
one left?
They got one left at 31.
So
Give me
let's
give me
You
a
know
one
what's
and
up-
about
you know
three
what's-
twos
I'm
or
sorry,
something like
Dave.
that.
You know what's ironic? Kyrie wanted to go to the Lakers. They ship him to Dallas to play with Luka, but now Luka's at the Lakers because Kyrie wanted to play with LeBron.
He did.
I don't know if
wanted
he
to go back
necessarily-
and
When he
play
was
with-
with the Nets, yeah.
I'm not quite sure
That's
of that.
all
I
right.
think LeBron
No,
wanted that. I
I'm
think
just saying
LeBron
he would have
wanted
went
that.
there.
I
He
think
definitely
LeBron
would have
wanted
went
that.
there.
I'm not gonna say
It's
He
real,
got traded to.
Right.
really murky.
You
But
remember he apologized to LeBron?
No,
and
I
all
remember all that
Yeah,
stuff.
he
I
wanted to
remember
go
all that
there.
stuff.
well, I tell you what. Let's see. It's time is gonna tell.
Right.
Like most people say, well, Dallas might have the advantage right now with Davis because it's a win now situation.
It's a health.
Well,
situation,
he
too.
got what he wanted. He don't have to play center with Dallas.
I just
Right.
He has what he wants. He
Right,
got what he
power
wants. He
forward.
doesn't
Right.
have to play center
Yeah.
with Dallas.
right.
And you got what's it called? You got Kyrie running the show. You got the kid Lively. You
What's-
got
Lively's out.
PJ. Yeah, they coming. He's supposed to be back by the
He's supposed to
playoff.
be
They
back?
said by
He
the
still
playoff.
got Gafford,
Okay.
They got
Right.
They got
Gafford
Gafford.
and you got PJ Washington.
And what's the other guard that used to be with the Nets?
Grimes,
No.
Oh,
no, you
Dinwiddie.
got
Dimwitty.
Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie.
So you
Grimes.
got you got
You got Klay Thompson.
Right.
and you got Klay
Well,
Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
So they got it. Listen,
They got a
nobody
shot.
expected them to be in the championship last year.
That's true.
Nobody expected that, and
No,
they made the
I didn't,
championship.
that's for sure.
Nobody. Everybody was saying Minnesota or Denver, of course,
Yes.
and they made it. So they got, to me, they still like Serge said before, they got a good 2-year window.
Right.
They got a good 2-year window.
And it's funny because when they was playing Minnesota and Karl Anthony Towns didn't really show out good against them.
No.
And then all of a sudden he comes to the Knicks, he's playing good, but now he got a little injury, so he's having a little difficulty hitting the three since he had the
Oh,
chip
that wrist,
bone
right? Or something.
in his
He's
hand.
been struggling from
Right.
outside.
3
Yeah.
for 24.
Yeah, he hasn't been shooting his
I would say,
outside.
get
shooting.
back
I
on your
agree.
post
What
game.
I like what he
Get
does,
back on your post
and I didn't even know he had that in his game.
Drive.
He drive to that basket with his left hand and
Right,
make a
yeah,
left
you
hand
do.
left. I like that.
do.
I like when he does that.
They doubled them a lot against the Lakers. They doubled and got the
Yeah,
ball
that
out
was
his
part of the
hands,
formula.
you know. And then what's his name wasn't hitting. Brunson wasn't hitting.
To me, they only give him the ball. They give him the ball more outside than they give him the ball inside.
Right, they do.
The next dude. And I'll be like, yo, why did it, it's like you want him to shoot that 3-point shot. But y'all don't even, when he's posted up in the lane, y'all don't give it to him. Like
That's the
that.
That's what I'm
game.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
the game now.
But
though.
I
Who
don't-
posts up?
I
Right,
can't
but if
stand
he's
him.
struggling,
Nobody posts up.
if he's struggling, you got to bring him in.
But you know what's so crazy? Like it's Super Bowl week and everything just shifted. It was like a power shift. So I don't know. Y'all tell me, am I tripping or not? Is it NBA theater here or is it
Well,
some real stuff?
If you watch Get Up today, Charles Barkley, the first thing that came out of his mouth was that the NBA is the big time reality TV show.
Yep.
That's the first thing he said.
Barkley's
So
a
that
funny
he
cat.
let you know. I don't think he's funny. I think he's serious. I
No,
think that
he's
this
he
stuff
be
here.
talking, yeah.
That's why I said that Dallas, LA, where they got Donka, they scripted that to make sure that LA is relevant for the next 10 years because
Yeah.
they know they need LA to be relevant. There was no way that Luka was going to end up in LA if they opened up the whole league to Luka. Somebody would have gave up they would have gave up Anthony Edwards.
Well,
They would have gave up John Morant.
Pick, right?
And the picks, right? They would have gave up a lot more for Luka than what
Right.
they got from LA.
Right.
But I'm telling you,
you gotta
this
you gotta
reality
you gotta
thing-
think about this, and you absolutely right about what you're saying for the next 10 years. Because if LeBron would have left after this year and AD's heard they got rid of,
They had
well,
nothing.
they got nothing.
Mhm.
They had
Who was
nothing.
it? They had nothing. They had nobody to offer. Nobody.
And now they
nothing
got
to.
Luka, and they got a guy
So-
who guys are gonna want to come play with.
It's funny. I was driving here, so they were interviewing Giannis, and Giannis was talking about the European players. He says, "You see, they got a star European player in LA now." He said, "All we got to do now is get Jokic to come to New York," and he said, "and me to go to some other big city and whatnot." I was
That's
quick. I was
what
like,
Giannis said?
yeah. I was like, oh shoot. And then Serge talking about the
Don't
big
be
city.
surprised. Could you imagine him in LA?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Could you?
Yes, I could.
I know the NBA can.
I can.
The NBA would love nothing better than to have Jokic and Giannis and Doncic playing together on the same team in
That would
LA.
be crazy.
In LA,
That
that's
would
a
be
new
crazy.
Showtime.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
So, is LeBron staying or going? What do you say?
I think he's going.
You think he's gonna be for a trade deadline?
I think
I wouldn't be surprised. This surprised me.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trade him by Thursday.
What do you
If
say?
he wanted to go.
I think that the Lakers are going to chase Giannis, and LeBron's going to stay, and that's going to
To
be his
play with
last
them?
run. Yeah, that's what I believe.
That's a lot
And
of
since
money, man.
and since this just happened, because you guys always feel like the most extraordinary don't happen, I believe that could happen.
I thought you wanted him to go to the
I
Nets.
do want him to go to the Nets, but like Serge said,
Hold up. This is a call from California. Let me get this.
Your cousin.
Yeah, what's up, On?
Yo, Dave.
Yeah, turn your
What's
phone
going
down.
on?
Turn your phone
Huh?
down. Turn your phone down.
Turn your video down.
yeah, turn your
Hold up.
TV.
your TV there.
Yeah, turn that down.
All right, that's cousin
So,
On from California. What's up?
What's going on?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
How you
Going
doing?
on?
It's all good.
Hey, Kirk, man. How you doing, Kirk?
Not as good as you, but I'm okay.
So, hey, LeBron ain't going nowhere, yo.
We knew you say that way.
Oh, you just got off the phone with him?
What?
What, you
What'd
just
you
got
say?
off the phone with him? What's going on?
Say that again?
You just got
Oh,
off the
no,
phone
no. I
with him?
didn't just get off the phone with him. He ain't going nowhere, though. I don't know. Y'all trying to get LeBron out of LA. I don't know. But somebody said that imagine Giannis in LA. That ain't gonna happen. With Luka and Giannis both need to have the ball in their hand, that ain't gonna work.
Well, LeBron and Luka need to have the ball too.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work either.
So
I can't wait to see this.
it's
I mean,
must see TV.
They said Luka and Kyrie wasn't going to work because
Hey,
they
look.
both need the ball,
Right.
but it worked.
No,
When you're an
Kyrie
NBA guy,
I never knew Kyrie to need the ball.
No, see, ain't a problem. Kyrie just knew, let him do what he do, and I could do what I do when I need to do it.
Right.
That's all that.
Right,
That's all.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But now Luka and LeBron could play off the ball, but I don't see Luka playing off the ball. That might get messed up. I don't know. I can see them two getting an attitude with each other.
What you could see, what I can see happening is that can add more years. LeBron can play longer because he don't have to do so much with the ball.
Mm.
So he can let Luka
Yeah.
the ball.
Magic and Kareem.
You know exactly.
Right.
So that can have him play longer.
Might
That's
extend
what I
Bronny's career, huh?
Yeah.
because if you watch the Lakers,
I
Austin
don't know.
Reeves does a lot of the ball handling
He does.
too.
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and I think Austin Reeves is the next target that's going to leave because he's the third wheel in that cog right now because he needs the ball too.
Yeah.
They can't afford to have Luka, Austin Reeves, and LeBron all trying to handle. I think Austin
Yeah.
Reeves is the logical one that's
And they
going to
was
leave.
trying to
I don't
hold
think
on to
Austin
him.
Reeves is going anywhere.
They was trying to hold on to him for a
I
very
know.
long time.
The next person I think is going is Rui. I think he's going.
Rudy,
Yeah.
You know, last night
Yeah,
sometime I heard
I
them
think he's going.
talking about Utah releasing a center. I think we need a center over here.
That's what they're saying. They're talking about getting Walter Kessler.
Yeah. They're gonna have to give him up because Ainge ain't just let them get him. You're gonna have to
That's
give
why they're
somebody
going to give up Austin Reeves.
He might take your-
Yeah, we'll see. No. I heard about them talking about releasing a center. How about Mobamba or somebody?
Who?
Mubamba.
Oh, he's
He
Yeah.
got traded. He got traded.
he's
Yeah.
somewhere.
They
Yeah, he
say
just
so
got
Utah.
traded.
They say
He
might
did?
get rid
He was
of
in
Yeah.
that. He was in that involved with that trade.
He just got traded to
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
Where he get traded to?
I can't remember the team, but he just got traded.
He sucks. Wasn't he on the
Somewhere.
Lakers before?
Right now.
They're gonna try out.
Wasn't he
Taco
on the Lakers
Falls
for a
you.
hot minute?
I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was on the
Taco
Lakers.
Falls coming back, yo.
And
What?
Well,
All right.
he's not.
Yes.
He's not.
Taco, he's 7'5".
Who?
Taco Falls.
Where is
He
he?
played in
Oh,
Boston.
yeah.
He's out. But he's
Well,
gonna
no,
be
the
coming back.
Jazz actually just got Mo Bamba with PJ Tucker.
Right.
For
Right, and then they're gonna release
Oh,
him.
okay.
Ooh.
All right, but he not
That's
going
what I
to the
heard.
Lakers. He's not
Yeah,
going
but
to the
he
Lakers.
ain't gonna help the Lakers.
He's not going to the Lakers.
Why the Lakers ain't got no big man?
He was on the Lakers before.
He's not going to
Yeah,
the
he
Lakers.
was already there.
That ain't who
Listen,
they want.
I
No, I don't
think
think
the
that's what
Lakers
they
are
want
not
either.
really going to win this year. Maybe they'll prepare for next
Honestly, I
season.
think
See,
they want one of
see,
them
I'm-
European
I'm-
centers like Vukovic
Right.
or the guy in
Okay,
Chicago.
but you don't think the Lakers get? I mean, if Utah released him, that means Lakers get him for nothing.
Right.
You don't think
They
they'll
can,
take
but
that?
that don't mean that they.
But they already had him and got rid of
Yeah,
him.
they had him already and got rid of him.
That don't mean nothing. If they got now, they don't have they don't have a center at all right now.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Him coming back. I don't.
All right,
All right, well,
Okay.
listen.
Like
He's
I
not
said,
gonna
they've been
make.
using.
He's not a guy who's gonna make a difference.
They've been
You need
using
somebody
that kid.
who can make a difference.
They've been using that kid
Mhm.
Jackson Hayes as a starter
Yeah.
and Vanderbilt backing him up. They need a center. They needed somebody else besides those two, but they could hold off with those two for now
Right.
until
I'm not
they
gonna
get
take-
somebody.
I'm not gonna take because if you get him,
You just
he's
don't
not
want
gonna
to
help
pick
you do
somebody up just
anything,
to pick
and
somebody
then it's
up.
gonna be hard to get rid of him when you got to get rid of him because ain't nobody gonna want him. So
yeah, I hear you.
that I don't think I will make that move.
Well, listen, man, it was nice calling.
right.
Hearing from you. You know, usually we open up the phone lines a little later than this, but you just interrupted the format.
I'll holler at you
Good
later.
thing you family. I started to ignore the call.
You family. You ain't got to interrupt.
doubt.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry
Well,
about that.
you know that would have made me had to get on the plane.
Ah,
You would have been taking a nap on the way back.
Later, y'all.
You later.
brother.
We got the boxing ring right in the middle of the floor.
He'll
here,
never
so when
make
you get
it.
here, you and Dave put on the gloves.
He'll never make it. He'll never make it. He talk about I'm on my way. I'm waiting as soon as the door open up. Bang! Just wake him up when he get back. Just send the plane back.
Your old cousin threatening you. What kind of nonsense?
It's all right. He would have came, like I said, he would have been taking a nap on the way back.
You know how you fall asleep on the train,
Yeah,
go to the last stop, and you go back.
yeah,
Like, oh man.
yeah. As soon as the door opened up, he would have woke up. Like, just get him up. He's back in LA.
Back in LA on the
Right,
plane, like,
he's
oh,
back
shit,
in LA.
Did we fly?
Yo, you didn't want nothing to eat. Didn't have to use the bathroom. Just woke up. Anyway, we in our first half hour in a couple of minutes. It's first stop to next stop. It's Super Dave along with Coach Kurt,
Yeah.
Surge the Sports Star,
All right.
Slick the Relic,
The living fossil.
Todd the Magnificent,
Yes.
G Money in the building. All right, so I got to get up out of here shortly. I'm going to help the Knicks. I don't know if I'm going to help them or hinder them.
Eventually, I'm gonna be looking for you.
I'm going to try.
I'm gonna be looking
I'm
for
still
you.
waiting for you to work your way down to sit next to
Yeah.
Spike Lee. I'm still waiting.
Uh,
And if you can't get next to Spike Lee, at least John Stewart.
No, my goodness.
You're supposed to be like 6 rows behind him right now.
Celebrity Row.
They was showing John Stewart. He was
Yeah.
all happy, and then all of a sudden they
They-
started
yeah.
losing. He like
Yeah.
Celebrity Row is rough, but shout out to everybody.
dropped like 20
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody paying attention. John Green, Daryl Pringle, Desmond St. Louis,
Happy birthday,
Billy
to G. Middleton.
Turner, Derek Carr, Carlton Cornelius, Anthony Green, Daryl Pringle, Terrence Jones, Vinny Sereno, Tiny, Ant Green. All right, a whole bunch of people. Mike G, Michelle Hustle Hard Hayes, Danny Escalero.
LA.
All right. My cousin, Luis Matthews Lloyd, John Janowitz, cousin Arno.
Ding, ding, ding.
We got the gloves ready, cousin Arnold.
Anthony
we wanna
Silver
see
Blackwell. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
Dave and his cousin getting ready to have a fight.
Yeah.
Dave kicking him off the radio.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm coming
All right.
down now.
Yeah. All right. So now the phone lines is open. 516-206-0711. If y'all like to, you could call, give it your spin or your take on this trade. Also, who do you like in the Super Bowl? We got to talk about that.
Mo Bama's not even better than what they got.
Let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
Jackson
I mean,
Hayes is better than him.
Yeah, and like they were saying today, you got Hayes and you got Vanderbilt. I know you say he's a forward, but they use him as center.
They got some other
They got
young
it.
center on the
Oh
bench. I
yeah,
forgot.
Coloco.
Coloco,
And
right.
he's better than Bamba.
Yeah, he is.
Bamba
They
was
need-
on
they need
Orlando,
a-
right?
Yeah, he was. He better than a
Yeah,
few
he's on a
teams.
few
He's on
teams.
Orlando. He played with a few teams.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
let's
he can't stay nowhere. So
No, he can't.
let's
Yeah.
not keep open that these like that private phone call. Yo, you might have gave him some money under the table.
Gave who some money?
The LA the GMs and stuff. You never know what's going on. We talking
Yeah,
about the LA and
The trade.
the private call. They had a private call when they made the trade.
Yes.
So who you saying got
Palinka,
money?
was it Palinka and
They both GMs.
right. So who's you know what I'm saying? Because what we need to know is what the owner's responses were. What are their reactions to it?
You give me your man, I give you
Okay.
mine.
They
See?
give him
No,
okay.
no, but
The
this
owner
what I'm
said
saying.
it right.
This is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is you never know what they did that we don't know. That was you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Why would money be passed on? between
Because
people?
because
To make the deal
right,
sweet.
right.
I
What
get
he
it.
just said- what he just said. It was just between them.
Right.
It was a phone call that you woke up in the morning like, yo, what the fuck? They didn't dangle him out for the rest of the teams. How did LA just get him and no other team?
Because what's the name wanted what's
When you
Anthony
know what
Davis.
you want and you making
Right.
a deal like
So-
that.
put it to everybody, they're
Yeah.
not gonna get.
So, but
No, they're
so
gonna
what
get
he's
more-
saying,
What I'm saying, go ahead, Dave.
what he's saying is, so if he wanted something, maybe he had to slide him a little cash.
Right.
I'm not saying it's correct.
Right.
If you put it
This-
to everyone,
They're
Understand?
gonna get more.
Understand.
What I'm saying is
how
that
is it getting AD? If you put it to everyone,
what I'm telling you is they would have got more. Then what? AD's a 31-year-old injury prone.
But they wouldn't have got AD. I understand they would have got
Right.
more.
He
Okay.
didn't want
but-
no one else.
right. I understand.
So
that.
so if they don't win the championship, this whole thing blows up right in his face.
If they don't want a
On both
championship in the
teams?
next
On
3
both sides,
years,
you talking
he
about?
does.
No, you talking about
No,
On-
just on his
on
side.
just his side,
Because
okay.
LA's gonna make money with Luka.
Right.
They're not
Right.
losing.
Right.
They don't
This-
lose in
this
this
is
deal.
what I'm saying.
The
So-
only one that can lose
and
is
that's-
Nico Harris.
Right.
What
That's
year
what I'm saying.
window, they got time. They don't have to win.
You
it
got
this year.
look. Hold on.
They
Hold on.
just gotta
They-
You
Right.
got three.
You got 3 years, and you got 3 years where OKC, Houston, and
at they
and
peak.
other teams are gonna
At
be
they
San
peak.
Antonio are gonna get better too. So you're not guaranteed
And
a
you got three.
championship.
You got at least 3 injury-prone players on that team with Kyrie, AD, and
AD's
Clay-
under
Clay
AD's
Thompson.
under contract till
you
26,
know what I'm
27.
saying?
He's
So
under
something
contract
else
till
gotta
then.
have sweetened the deal. If you ask
Listen,
me.
listen. This guy put his job on the line.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
definitely
He did.
did.
And he was
Yeah.
He
willing. He
definitely
was
did.
willing to make that gamble, especially when you train a guy like Luka.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
And
know what?
that he definitely's putting his job on the line.
Right.
So, like Serge, we keep saying this is a 2-3 year window.
Mhm.
Right.
If he don't win,
He could
then
be
that
outta
didn't
here.
work. Then it didn't work.
He could be out of here.
Then it didn't work, and he probably won't have a job. Who knows?
Right.
That's true.
But sometimes you gotta gamble.
It's
Right.
funny
You know.
because the only reason that this trade even went through is because 6 months ago or whatever long was, Mark Cuban gave up ownership.
Right.
Because if he hadn't gave up
Yeah, I don't think he
ownership,
would have did that.
he would have never did
Yeah.
it because
No,
he
he
said he
wouldn't
was
have
going to
done it.
divorce his wife before he let Luka Doncic
Yeah,
go.
he did say
He
that.
would have never let him go.
He did
So
say
that's
that.
the
That's what
only
I'm thinking.
reason they was
That's
getting
what I'm
able to
thinking.
get
There's
away
other
with that.
stuff in the deal that we don't
Right.
know about.
I mean, it don't have to be true, but I
I
mean,
wouldn't
bring
brush
some
it off.
validity to it,
I wouldn't
right?
brush it off.
I mean, something could have been passed along to make the deal happen.
right.
Can
Like
we
I
talk,
said, good.
can we talk about some of the other trades, like with
Zach
Sacramento? Yeah. What do the Kings need with Zach LaVine? When you got other guards, you got there. You got Malik Monk. You brought on DeRozan this year.
Right.
So what the hell?
And
I mean,
then
last year, rather. So then, what the hell they need Zach LaVine for? What do they need him for?
And now he's looking to go now.
Well,
Zach LaVine?
Rosen. Because he said, listen, his window's short too. He said,
Oh, you say he's ready
he
to
said
leave?
I don't have, when they was talking about Fox leaving,
Right.
he was like, look, my window is short too. I don't have that much more to go. He's trying to get.
And who's their
championship.
point guard now?
Levine. I don't
He
know.
ain't no point guard.
He
Zach
will be.
LaVine is not a. It can't. It's
Yeah,
not a.
well, we know
he
he
don't
shoots
pass the
so
ball. He
bad,
won't
so-
score.
Well, that's
He
probably
might-
why
he might
DeRozan
be
want to
looking-
leave.
He might be looking to make a move. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they played
DeRozan.
with each other at Chicago.
And
Yeah,
that's
they
why
play-
DeRozan
exactly.
probably went out.
That's
No, he
why
was a free
exactly.
agent. He was a free
But
agent.
every year, don't you know how long? For the last 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
Zach
Every-
Levine's on the table.
all the time.
Yeah.
Before the trade deadline,
Right,
all
yeah.
the time,
Right.
all the time.
Well, he
So,
was getting hurt every year.
right.
He make a lot of money and
Yeah.
he get hurt every year.
When he playing, he's
He's
does-
good.
plays
Yeah, he
good.
scored.
But like you said, he get hurt all the time.
John Green just added that Kyrie has requested a trade.
Really?
Now look, I was just about to bring that up. He's
He
gonna
said
be
he requested a
He want
trade.
more
That's
money.
what he said.
He want
he
more
might
money.
be disgruntled.
No, he ain't gonna be. He want more money.
He just got signed.
I know.
Yeah, but
But he's in
but-
the positions that, like, I'm the point guard here
Look.
now. I'm the score off guard.
He said he wants to get traded.
I don't
That's
know.
what John
Look,
Green
look,
just
look.
said.
Yeah, I think he
Look,
want more
look.
money.
Now,
All right, John,
look, look.
the phone line is
Now the
open for you.
Cavalier and Celtic
Call us.
And next Kyrie. This is the Cavalier Celtic next Kyrie.
This
Next
is-
Kyrie.
what is-
Now
what is-
he's the one that's
Kyrie
coming
Irving.
out now.
What is this? A soap opera, yo?
It
For the
is.
Nets?
It's still the
No, it's
basketball.
like-
Like
We
you
knew
said,
who
what's
Kyrie
come on,
was,
man.
We knew who Kyrie was.
And then what's
Where
his
you
name
wanna
going
get
to
traded
set?
to who? To where? To
Now he
what?
wants to go.
You
Who
got
knows
a
where he
team
wanna
that
go.
can win right now. Why you want to get
Do
traded?
they
Right.
really gonna win right now?
Listen.
Well, they
I
just
know
made a
we
big
don't
trade.
know who's going to win. I'm saying you got a shot. You got a team that's set up to win. It's not like you got
Am I
a
the-
bunch-
Anybody,
Am I-
anybody could check that
am I-
and find any validity to that.
I'm looking at this and they saying that he's on line to get himself a new contract
Right.
with the Mavericks. That they looking to
All right,
sign
here
a
go
new
John.
contract.
It might be
Go ahead, John. Thank you for calling.
Trade
Hey guys,
All right.
how's everybody doing?
All right.
What's up,
going
John? How
on,
you doing, John? What's up?
Doing all right. Listen, so I didn't make it. I didn't tune in last week. I was at a jazz concert, so I couldn't tune in. So,
Oh, good.
Okay,
I hope
that's-
you enjoyed yourself.
Exactly.
oh, it was great. But listen, I was looking at a on my phone, and all of a sudden it says Kyrie Irving demands trade.
Man,
What site is that?
Yeah. Well, I saw it like they have like on your phone. They have the different like newspaper stories and stuff like from around the country,
Right.
and it said Kyrie demands a trade. I didn't read it all, but I think he's trying to use that as leverage.
I think they're trying to get more money. Yeah.
That's it. Listen, y'all, this is gonna fall on me.
No. You didn't. We know you didn't write the article.
No. I know. He said this is falling on me. He says, "Listen, I'm going to be the ball handler. I'm going to be the one that's going to have to take responsibility." And so the thing is that I want more money.
I hear that.
Either that or get me out of here.
Right. Might as well put it out there now,
I
sir.
look at it and it's on this thing called Threads.
Right.
So that could be anybody popping.
Right.
up
That
there.
Yeah.
don't have to. That necessarily.
Threads is nothing but part of Instagram. That's all that is.
Right.
Right.
You see it on Bleacher Report or ESPN.com. You know, you gotta wait. Or if Walsh talk about it.
Well, I'll say this. The thing is that I was up late Saturday night, and when I heard that, I said, I saw it on my phone. I said, "Nah, that's one of those proposed trades and stuff like that." Then I looked at it again and I said, "Wait a minute, this actually happened." I said, "But why?" And then I realized. And I wrote in the chat. Listen, I think this was a matter of convenience for Dallas to get rid of Luka. Because Luka only does what Luka wants to do.
True.
And the thing is, and you know, everybody says he look like he has a dad bod and stuff. He look like he's never in shape.
Well, they say he weighs 270 pounds right now. And they
say
You know what my
listen, it's gonna take him until Easton lose the weight and play for the Lakers.
But my thing is, you're right. He's 270. He's always out of weight, but he's always first team All NBA.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is that they may be Dallas was trying to rein that in, like what you always try to do with Zion Williamson. So you got to get in shape, but it took Zion Williamson to lose all of his guaranteed money in order to get himself in shape,
And he's still not.
And he still be hurt.
and he's still hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll say this: he made the effort. But the thing is, but what it cost him, it shouldn't have cost him that much.
Well, the way I look at it is true. I don't think they wanted to pay him that max money, and this is how they
No.
got out of it. This is how they got out
No,
of it.
and because
So-
people ask him, why did they settle for so little to get rid of Luka? Because they wanted him out of there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Because when you the thing is that if somebody would offer them a case of Bengay, if they was that desperate, they probably would have done the deal.
Make me feel like I need some of that Bengay. Oh my goodness.
And when you think about it, why did Dallas lose to Boston in the series? He didn't play that well in that series.
Luka didn't show up.
He didn't show up in that
Some
series.
guys are too fast for him.
Right. Because plus he don't play no
It-
defense.
To me, it seems like it's more important for him to win for his national team than it is to play for the win for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but I said, and the thing I said, but I don't mind you winning for your country, but we paying you a lot of money here.
Got that right.
You know, you got to give us something. We giving you a lot. Give us something. Give us a title or something.
Well, they did
You
get
can
to
say
the
that
final.
about a lot of guys.
Right. That's not easy.
Yeah.
Tell
Come on now. You
everybody's-
can say that to Patrick Ewing. You
Listen,
can say that to Charles
Listen,
Barkley.
Charles said that today. Unfortunately, he's going to fall in that group as me, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing.
Right.
Great players who haven't won a championship.
Didn't win. Didn't
Everybody's
win.
not guaranteed
And
to win a
because
championship.
listen, because the thing
No
is
matter how
that
good
those
you
three
are.
people that you mentioned, I said they're in the top 10 of greatest players that never won a title.
Right.
You
Right.
got-
And there's one more active player that's going to fall in that group soon, and that's because he's getting old. That's Chris Paul.
Oh, he's done.
He's
He's done.
gonna be in
He's
that
not
match.
winning nothing.
Because what is he, 39?
I mean, I guess eventually what's name's going. Yeah, he's not going
Not
to play
40
after
yet.
maybe
Not
next,
40
maybe
yet.
not
Who's
after
that?
this year.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, because now they
See,
got
but he may try. But the thing is that he may try to hang on now that in San Antonio because now they got De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
leadership.
He's going home. He's going
Back
to
up.
coach his son.
Yeah, I get leadership, but they got him, they got Vassell, they got a bunch of young guys, and then they got a 40-year-old that really he does the same thing that De'Aaron Fox and De'Aaron Fox does a little better right now than he does it.
Yeah, he made.
In fact,
I think De'Aaron does a little better because he's younger. That's actually.
Yeah, but he ain't got the leadership that Chris Paul.
This is true. The thing is that he may be one of those guys that's veteran leadership. Because I'm gonna say a Knicks thing. Back 12 years ago when they won 54 games, they said Carmelo Anthony was the most valuable player, but he was the most important player.
Sure.
The most important player in that team was Jason Kidd.
Yeah, he was. On that
Why?
team. I
Because
remember that team.
he kept all those young knuckleheads in line on that team.
I remember that team.
Yeah.
They had almost every old guy on you could think of
Yeah,
on that
they
damn
had a
team.
lot of
and shit,
guys.
man.
Yeah, they had Marcus Camby, they
They had Kenyon Martin,
had Kenyon Martin.
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace.
Right. But they got hurt. They got hurt all in the beginning of the season.
Most of them sat on the bench most of the season.
They had that team. They won all those games, and then they got rid of my man, the coach.
Mike Woodson.
Mike
Yeah.
Woodson.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they got rid of him.
Well,
And they got rid of the what's the white guy that can shoot? Because they got rid of him
yeah,
and
my
the
man
following
Double
Steve
year.
Novak.
Right.
Steve Novak.
Novak.
That's right.
But
No,
what
but-
happened
yeah, he's the analyst in Milwaukee now.
after that
Right.
season,
No,
they
yeah,
got
after
rid of him when he finished 37-45. All right.
Right. The following
Yeah,
year.
Right. They had not such a good year.
When they was healthy, they was winning.
No, but yeah,
remember
when
that.
they had like he said, Jason Kidd was the glue
Of
that
course.
kept those guys
Yeah,
together.
yeah. And the thing is that if Raymond Felton hadn't gotten hurt, the thing is he would have been more valuable in the
Right.
playoffs. But he was gassed because he
Yeah,
because
he had to play
he
a
had
lot
to
of
play
minutes.
major minutes because Felton was out for 6 weeks.
You
Maybe
that's you right.
Thibodeau was coaching then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna be on the floor for 35 plus and shit. I remember that. That was a good series though. They lost to Indiana, right?
Yeah, and you see, but one more thing about that series. Remember Roy Hibbert ate up Tyson Chandler? You found out later Tyson Chandler was hurt.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Indiana gave Roy Hibbert a lot of money, and I think when he lasted 2 years.
Oh, he sucked after that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He sucked.
hey,
way
listen,
after that.
listen. The thing is, Roy Hibbert should be sending Tyson Chandler a Christmas gift every year for all that money he got him.
Roy Hibbert is still getting paid. They
Yeah, that's why I say he should send Tyson Chandler Christmas present every year.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have got all that money.
You're right. You're right. He's still getting a check every year. So,
That sounds like Bobby Bonilla money.
yes. There's a few guys like that.
Well, a lot of people are doing that.
They
now.
cutting their deals where they get checks every year.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. Otani did it with the Dodgers.
Right.
He's going to be getting paid for the next 30 years.
Yeah, that's why he getting that ridiculous money. Ridiculous.
Then you're gonna get the bulk
And they
of
just
it
keep
later on.
signing guys and stuff, man.
I mean, the thing is that they're going to be so stacked. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be every baseball season. People going to be asking who's going to play the Dodgers in the World Series.
Listen,
Well, as long as they
he
win,
ain't
they
doing
make it.
he ain't doing nothing that George Steinbrenner didn't do.
True that.
They wasn't
The
complaining.
thing is,
And
the thing is,
about
they now they're going to start calling the Dodgers the evil empire.
Really?
Mhm.
Come on.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
It's L.A. It's the Mets and the Yankees in third place because they don't have that big money
Yeah.
as the other.
No, they have the money, but the thing is that how Steinbrenner runs it like a business. George Steinbrenner signed people because he owned the business, but he was also a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
He
Hal don't
also-
have the money that Cohen has.
He also was a shipping magnate, and
Right.
he had all that money coming in from the shipping business.
Yeah.
I don't think they
Mm.
own that business no more. I
No.
think with the Yankees, it's all about the Yankees and not
Right.
like they don't
Mm.
have the kind of money that the Dodgers and the Mets have, where
Correct.
these guys got
Mhm.
$50 billion and they could just spend it like it's nothing. Because they
Yeah.
can talk about 70 million. The guys are worth $20 million. 70 million is like 1% of his income.
Hmm.
It ain't no
Yeah.
money to him.
Yo, I read
But
this
the Yankees
thing.
can't afford to do that no more.
I read this thing that MSG,
But they still gonna be better this year.
They're going bankrupt.
they're
Yeah,
going bankrupt.
Oh,
MSG, the
MSG Network.
the network.
They said they don't get bailed.
Network is going
They're supposed to be getting bailed out by Amazon.
Right. I read that. Yeah. I'm looked in. Is that for real? What's it?
So
What are doing?
What do you mean? Who's on that?
Who that show on the MSG network?
The Rangers and the Knicks.
But who wants to watch that? They should be bankrupt.
Well, actually, they show the Islanders and the Devils too. They have all three hockey teams on MSG.
Yeah, I did.
but
Yeah.
who
fell for that.
want to
Yeah,
watch
he
any
fell-
of those teams?
he fell for that
Islanders
too.
ain't no good. The Devils ain't no good. The Rangers ain't no good. All of them is near the bottom of the NHL right now.
The
And
Liberty
you got
left.
the
The
Knicks.
Rangers
The
are not on
Liberty
the
left.
bottom.
And plus the fact, after the basketball hockey season's over, they don't show anything else.
Oh, MSG.
No, their programming is awful in the summer.
Yeah, it's not that good.
They
It's
got
not-
nothing to
They just show replays all year long.
You get Mets
Yeah,
Classic.
How would you know if you ain't watching
no,
it?
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other broke networks, SNY. That's the
So
other
I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you hate orange and blue so much? You say orange and blue. Any team that has orange and
abused
blue
as a child.
is evil.
You're absolutely right. I'm glad you listened. Orange and blue is the worst combination of colors that you could ever have in your life. Why would you wear those
Yo.
two colors together? Orange and blue. What do they make when you put them
I'm
together? Purple?
partially,
Not even
I'm
purple.
partially agreeing with that. I think purple and yellow.
No, purple. You do that by mixing red and blue.
All right, we ain't got time to really go through the psychosis of what is wrong with Serge.
John, that answer would take too long for me to answer, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But
Yeah,
orange
another
and blue-
show, another show.
Yeah,
Thank
that-
you.
Okay, listen, guys. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all keep doing what y'all doing. And also, in advance, I'm picking the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that.
Let's
You got
just
the
get that out the way.
All right,
Bet against Mahomes.
no doubt, no
You're
doubt.
not picking the Chiefs. You're picking the refs. Remember
So
that.
I'm just,
Not the
oh,
Chiefs.
no, okay.
Picking the
Let's
refs.
stop that
All
now.
right, Todd.
Picking the refs.
Todd been drinking some of what Serge is drinking. All right, but all right,
Y'all
all
take care, all right?
Thanks a lot.
All right, John. Take care, John.
All right.
It's,
You don't know
bye.
that networks, boy. You
It's all
kidding
of
me?
America. Everybody thinks that the rest play for the Chiefs.
Okay, so the last play of the game,
Did you
I
see-
think they threw the flag, but they picked it up, right?
That's what they said.
That's what they
there's
said.
a flag, and then all of a sudden there was no flag. The flag got eaten up by the ground.
Did you see? Did you see that?
You
meme?
didn't really want to see
Listen.
Buffalo in the Super Bowl,
Listen,
man. Come
why
on,
not?
man.
Serge
you-
did because he had a bet
Nobody
on it.
want to
Listen,
see no Super
Did
Bowl.
you
I don't wanna
did you
see no
see
Buffalo.
did you see the meme when they showed the Kansas City Chiefs taking their bags and they was going to the Super Bowl? It was all refs.
Yeah, I saw that. Too.
You see that? Right?
I couldn't stop laughing.
This is a Kansas City boy that go to the Super Bowl to play. It's all refs.
Yeah, I saw that. And they had a Kansas City bag.
Yeah.
So,
that.
well, tell us why you mad, Todd, because Washington was your team. What happened?
Listen, Washington. I'm not mad that they lost.
I know that.
I'd have been. It would have been worse if Philly lost.
Right.
Then Washington
right
wasn't even supposed to be there.
Washington was the wild card.
They had the Lions in Minnesota ahead of of Washington. So
they won by accident.
I was going to press for you. All right. That was a good answer. Good
you
answer.
give me a present button. We was playing with house money, man.
Well, you got a button on there for Pittsburgh.
We was playing with house money, so I ain't worried about it.
Right. So realistically now,
That's the Pittsburgh one.
if Philadelphia don't come with their right game, or if Kansas City defense come prepared, the refs are just gonna take over somewhere in the game.
Oh, I know.
Oh, a close game. You want them to blow.
You don't want no close game.
That's what I said a few weeks ago. You don't blow them out. You don't win.
You don't want no close game.
If
You'll
it's close,
see.
You'll see. It don't
Anytime you watch a game and you got the ref in the booth with those guys, and he's even saying, "Come on, man! How the guy marked the ball here, the other ref came and moved it back, and then you go to the tape to watch it, and the guy, and even when he got past the first down, and they don't give it to him, and you got the ref in the booth saying that's a bad call.
Didn't they fix the tape?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me? Are you kidding me?
I never did like the fact that we all see the instant replay and the ref don't call what we see.
Right.
Like, yo, you see it.
Yeah. But you got the ref in the booth who's seeing
Right,
it
and
too.
the booth ref.
He's seeing it
Right.
too.
It's like,
Who's
what
up
are
there
you
with
doing?
them?
So what happened?
Come on.
What happened with your game?
Usually when you
Tom,
see that,
all right, keep going.
the first thing they'll
Next
say,
up.
the first thing they're gonna say is
Next
that
up.
play is not reviewable. That's
Right.
their
Oh.
bottom line.
That's
They
another
always hit
thing.
you
Like,
with
once
that.
the call is made and then the review come out and they feel it's inconclusive,
They-
stick
they-
with that call.
And I know because Serge said it's gonna take too much time, but they got to be able to you got to be able to dispute some of those calls.
Right.
Be able to throw. I think so because some of them are horrendous, and because it's not you can't do it or you can't throw the flag. You got to do something.
True.
Because that's bad. It's bad when you could actually
Right.
see it and there's nothing you can do about it because the guy made a bad play.
Right.
They should be able to review it. They should be able to do something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bad.
The worst thing you hate
It's bad.
is when they apologize over the summer.
Oh, ain't
Right.
nobody- Can nobody want to hear that stuff?
Or like the NBA do that 2 minute
Yeah,
thing
that's-
after the
they tell you
game.
the
Yeah,
next
the
day.
ref- yeah, the 2 minute report. We don't want to hear about that after that.
Right.
Y'all ain't used to it yet. Shout out to New York Nets. Shout out to Ray Hines.
Don't
Down
nobody want to hear
Dopey.
that stuff then and whatnot. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Tanisha Wilson Bryant, Caesar
I could
Bucket,
actually say
Sue
that.
Cunningham,
Fingers a little wrong.
Shanique
Yeah, you
Easton,
can feel
Yolanda
it.
Dotson, Al
I
Davis,
hate
all
y'all.
watching. Shout out to everybody who's
Listen.
paying attention.
I don't want to see a game where the refs decide the game.
No, I don't
Let
want
the
to see
players
that.
decide
either.
the game.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
And
That's what I'm
it-
saying.
I don't
Let
wanna
the
see that.
players win the
I don't
game.
wanna
Win
see
or lose the game, let the players win the game.
So,
With
That's
that
it.
being
so
said,
if
y'all,
I'm a wide receiver, you grabbing on my set, I can and
Pass interference. If the
right,
ball's coming-
but if the flag don't come out, you rather not let it go. You rather
Oh,
not
because-
let it call.
Well, this is the problem. When the flag come out, be correct.
Well, you just said let the players
No,
let the players.
no, because
make
sometimes they
fouls?
see it. Like,
Okay.
if you see it, it's like, yo, why you not making the
All right,
call?
let me
That's
ask you-
the frustrating
wait.
part.
Didn't they say if it doesn't impede
Their-
motion?
their motion, right.
Let
What is it? 5 yards off the line or 10 yards after?
5 yards.
5 yards
Well,
after
let me
line.
Let me ask this question because somehow either I'm confused or something got mixed up in there. Once upon a time, once the ball was in the air, you couldn't touch the receiver
Right.
at all.
Right.
You couldn't touch. Once the ball was in the air,
Right.
Right.
you could no longer touch
Right.
the receiver.
Anything after that is called
What happened to that rule?
Anything after that's called incidental
Yeah.
contact.
What happened to that rule? It seemed like they threw that rule out the window. You know?
all right, who we have on the line? Go ahead.
Got revised.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling, man?
Mr.
It's
Bennett
Post.
one. All right.
Hey, Post.
Post up. What up, Post?
What's going on? How's everybody? Todd, how you feeling,
My
man?
man, I'm good, my brother.
That's good. Serge, how you doing?
I'm good, baby. I'm good.
That's good to hear. Dave, Coach.
Yes,
Todd
sir. What's
walking
up?
around
What's
with a
up?
flag in his pocket.
Yeah, I was just listening to that. You know what? The thing is, right? And it's actually an interesting thing because
I feel like the game can suffer from too much replay.
Yeah,
It can. It can.
Yes, it can.
It can.
I feel like sometimes that element of a human making that call and making the right call or not, it turns it into history, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about Green Bay and Seattle when they was playing when the refs were on strike. Y'all remember that?
The stat teams? Oh, the refs was on strike.
The refs was on strike and Green Bay played Seattle. And I think it was Seattle or Russell Wilson who threw a pass to the end zone. And one ref was holding up touchdown, and the other ref was like swatting it away, like with the body to and fro motion.
Those refs were terrible.
Those refs was horrible, but you know what? Them games was crazy. People was cheating. They was getting hit. They was throwing passes. They was down and then getting up, running again. Yo, let me tell you. To be honest with you, that human element is always kind of like what you look for in sports. Like, when you really think about it, there's a lot of plays that shouldn't have happened. You think about the Dez Bryant catch. You think about Calvin Johnson catching the pass in the end zone, and when he caught it, he put it down on the ground, and they ruled it incomplete. Like, it's so many plays where you like, you know what, I'm glad they didn't have replay.
Well, this is the thing. Before you go, this is the thing. Well, leave it what Mongo just said.
Mm-hmm.
When you throw that flag, if you're going to make that call, you got to be right. You gotta be right. You
can't do that though. You know why? Because the refs are gonna second guess everything.
Huh?
Refs are gonna second guess everything they do.
No, I don't want you to second guess it. That's the thing.
No, but they will. Right. Think about it. If you're standing there with a flag in your hand, you saw the play, you're not sure, so you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna throw it. And it really happened. You're gonna get refs that second guess themselves. If that's the case, you might as well take them off the court and just run it with cameras.
No, but that's why we have instant replay. Because
if you get it
wrong, you can't stop the play. I mean, you can't do that all the time.
No, there's rules.
That's what I'm saying. You kill the game. You start now. It's we're gonna stop this play and do an instant replay. We've seen the NBA suffer from that a little bit, where it's like, come on, what are we doing here? We got to have to review this 1,000 times. Like, let's get the game going. Like, I just feel like, you know what?
Listen to this on this post. Sometimes they throw a flag or they'll call or a pass or whatever says out of bounds or inbound, and they go upstairs before they even throw the flag, and they get the call already.
Right.
It comes down to them before they need to do more of that, especially on certain plays like that. They'll get the call from upstairs and say whether it was good or not. You know what I mean? This way you don't have to stop it. You don't have to stop it and go, because sometimes these plays you're taking away from, these plays, these guys players are making a play. It could be a win or a big play for them, and that's hurting the team. When you get it wrong, it's hurting the team. When you get it wrong, it just hurts the team.
Especially
I think you know what? I think you're right, but then we got to look at how often is that happening.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think
every time Kansas City play? Every game they play.
Todd is not a betting man. He's just an angry man.
I saw a meme the other day. They was like, they were showing the Kansas, all the teams like mascots, and they showed the Kansas City Chiefs with a ref. I was like, damn, they getting that logo, they getting labeled like that. But you know what though? I mean, I hear you. I definitely hate. I really would hate to see the game being slowed down, and particularly because of trying to get every call right. I would hate to see that. I understand the premise. I understand what you're saying. Like, if you're gonna make that call, you got to make that call. But I just feel like this is also a part of the element of sports. It shouldn't come down to a call. It should be. We should come out there and dominate. And if you don't dominate and the game is close and you lose because of a bad call by the refs, it happens. You learn from that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I mean, you add too much replay, especially with football. You add too much replay. Now you're getting dudes that's getting more rest than they need to get. What if you're doing a 2-minute drill, no huddle offense, right? You got these guys on their heels. Yep. And now you turn around and the ref is like, we're gonna look at this call over. Now you're giving everybody rest, get Gatorade. Now they get back on there. You don't lost that element, and a lot of times you done seen games won or lost in the last 2 minutes.
But they do that already in 2 minutes. It goes upstairs. You don't got to challenge that. It
So,
goes,
okay,
it goes upstairs
so even-
anyway on certain plays.
But even if it goes upstairs, let's say now, okay, that play goes upstairs. We've seen that.
Yeah.
It go upstairs. How long is that delay?
It shouldn't be that long.
It shouldn't be that long.
A lot of times they do. They looking at it over and over.
Now-
You give a dude, if you got them on their heels, and this is like this what I mean about like that no huddle. That's why the no huddle is dangerous, because it doesn't allow for substitutions, anything like that. Once you do that, you're giving them a break.
But listen here. Do you see what the NFL's doing with that now too? You ever see the referee standing before? Don't let them hike the ball, but time is clicking off
he's
that
standing
clock.
right there by the ball.
But time is clicking off the clock
Right.
while the ref is stopping the ball for them to hike it.
He's looking to see if it's going to be going up.
Right. So that to me, they should. If you're gonna do that and don't let that ball be hiked, you got to stop that clock too.
Right.
The clock still be running.
They do be.
I mean, that's a
When they
fact.
do that.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. I will say you're right about that. I think that is definitely true. If the ref is holding up the ball, no clock should be
Yeah,
moving.
it shouldn't be running. Yeah, and they do that all the time.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I can't argue that. If you're going to stop the play and you're not going to let me hike, because I believe there's a lot of times when they go in to hike the ball and they still got people on the other side, which would be a quick offsides call, and they're like, nah, we won't let you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yep.
Definitely interested, man. But I will say, I was tuned into the show. I don't want to go too far into anything else, but I wanted to talk about that AD and Luka, man. I know y'all just opened up the phones. I know y'all talking about basketball. Do y'all mind if I comment on that a little bit?
Man. Yeah, dip and dive, brother.
So I will say this, right? LeBron in LA, or LeBron being a major factor in that matter, it is coming to an end.
Yeah.
We can see that.
Yes.
I do believe that he didn't know nothing about this trade. I do believe that that Rich Paul, Clutch Sports, nobody knew about this trade except for these two guys. I wouldn't be shocked. And you know why? Because at the end of the day, they knew they couldn't pull it off no other way. Could you imagine the media firestorm about Luka thinking he's going to get traded, or somebody trying to get into that trade and, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. I believe that they really did it because of how much they traded for, because the Mavericks didn't really get as much as they should have for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
True.
I think that ultimately, though, it just spells the end for, like, LeBron being this superhuman guy that's like, he helps build franchise or run franchise or whatever they call him, the GM and anything like that. It's over with.
No, they definitely moving away from him. That's how
They moving away from it, which is, is necessary. I understand. I think at this point LeBron does need to retire. I think with him, what you seeing what they did to AD, as far as like, we're gonna trade him, which I don't understand. I still don't understand why Dwight Howard is still running around out there and they didn't pick him up as a 5 and let AD play the 4.
Dwight Howard outside elements is what's keeping him not signed.
Yeah, all that other stuff he got to do.
Because you can apply that to every other team in the NBA. His outside stuff is what's keeping him not signed.
Yeah, because he definitely got a lot going on.
Yeah, he's still in shape.
Is Watchacom playing now? Is he in the league anymore? JaVale McGee?
No. He might be.
No, I think he's coaching. Not coaching, but I think he's like on somebody's bench.
I'll look it up.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm trying to figure out why he's not.
I'm sorry.
I think he's on somebody's bench. But I will say this, right? With the way that they treating Luka, or the way that they traded Luka, the way that Miami is treating Jimmy Butler, this just goes to show that the NBA has regressed, and now the power is soon not to be in the players' hands anymore. We brought the revolt back into another area where the owners had all the problem, all the power. Like, you know what? If you don't want to act right, if you don't want to play right, you being traded, or we getting rid of you. Because at the end of the day, like they said, they trade Luka away at this time, and we've seen. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like in Luka's career, I feel like he's been defiant against management the whole time he's been there.
As far as what?
As far as like not wanting to follow rules or certain things, especially when it comes to being in shape. But let's get something straight, though. I feel like his game is going to get worse if he puts on muscles, though. I think he's just the Michelin man, and to just let him play as such, like, no real body shape. Because I feel like if he start really working out, I don't know if he's going to be as good. Maybe that has something to do with his jump shot. Who knows?
It's not so much of him putting on muscle. He just got to lose weight. He weighs 270 pounds. There's no reason for him to weigh that much. There's no reason. This ain't football.
And you know that could breed injuries
Yeah.
too. I don't know how much he cuts on the floor and all that, but that
Yeah.
could have injuries too. So
Yeah, I didn't know he was that heavy though.
Yeah,
207. You sure? 270 pounds?
They said he was
200.
kinda
They
big.
said he weighed 270
and
pounds
probably
right now.
since he's been out,
Right.
he may not have been doing anything,
Right.
and they was getting frustrated with that.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah.
Damn. But I mean, like, even still, you just see how the league is starting to take that power back. It's like, and you ain't got nobody to think but the players at the end of the day, because they've been riding on the coattails over LeBron, Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant, Shaquille O'Neal, those players that came before them that actually commanded that kind of money and commanded that respect as far as the team is concerned. Now these guys don't command it that much. It's like they just want to come in and, how they say, quote unquote, hoop. But you got to be more than that. You got to be ready to be the face of the league. If you're the face of the league, this kind of stuff ain't happening to you. But you notice none of these young guys want that spot. And this is what's going to happen to a lot of them. You're going to be getting traded or moved around. Anthony Edwards, he don't want the spot. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he don't want the spot. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum, he too soft. He don't want the spot. Jaylen Brown, he don't want the spot. None of these guys want to be the man. So when Steph Curry and LeBron and Kevin Durant walk out the door, who's running the show?
Cooper Flag.
I was gonna say Cooper Flag.
The great white hype.
That's gonna be interesting.
And that's exactly how they want it, because now it's reverting back to Larry Bird, like the Larry Bird thing. You know what I mean? So we got to think about that, man. You're watching the league crumble right before your eyes, and you're gonna start seeing some of that money dissipate. Watch. They're not gonna be able to pay these dudes as much bread, and nobody's coming to watch the games, man.
You're gonna see.
It's gonna be interesting.
You're gonna see photo shoots with Caitlin and Cooper. Why?
That is hilarious. Yeah, they're gonna try to. They got to implement more than basketball in order for basketball to matter, and that's what I can't stand. But with that being said, man, shout out to y'all, man. Good show. I'm tuned in. I'm listening, man. I'm watching on YouTube. Y'all looking good, man. Y'all look like y'all ready to have a prize fight of y'all life, man. Y'all ready to go.
We appreciate you, my brother.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
All right. Y'all take it easy over there, man. I see y'all.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
All right, peace.
All right. With that being said, say peace to y'all.
All right.
Greg gonna sit in. Coach Kirk.
Gotcha.
Have a great show. Talk to you later.
Do your thing, man. Do
Out.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm just listening.
No, you
All
right.
So since he brought a prize fight, I guess we could talk about
Crawford.
no,
Shields.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
That was the fight you ever talking about last night.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the fight they talked about last night.
She won, I assume. I ain't
Yeah.
watching.
She knocked her down in what, 10th round?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she dropped her.
Yeah, she dropped her with a right
Yeah.
hook.
I seen that
yo,
punch, believe it or not.
definitely- I
Yeah.
seen
That girl's put together. The other girl she
Yeah.
beat, the one she beat,
Yeah.
is put together.
Girl,
She looked
What,
like a dude.
wasn't the girl like 40 years old though?
I don't know how old she
They
was,
were saying she was like
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
but she
Was
put
she?
together.
How old is Clarissa?
She's a
Clarissa?
workout nut. She's a workout nut.
I don't know.
Clarissa might be, because she's been out for a minute.
Who, Shields?
Clarissa, yeah.
No, he's talking about the other
No,
So
girl.
I
been
know,
out for
but
a
I'm
while.
saying, how old is she?
Oh, I don't have no
Oh,
idea.
she's
I
been
don't-
out for a
She
while.
gotta be up
But she
there.
only fought like about what, 15 fights,
Yeah,
16
no,
fights?
she can't get no fight.
There's
Nobody
There's not
else
that
out
many
there.
of them, right?
Ain't nobody out there.
Yeah.
Remember, Layla was out there, and had,
She was a baby when Layla was out
Right,
there.
exactly.
She's a
That's
baby.
what I'm saying. So it was really nobody out there then.
She want to fight her now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
know.
that-
They
Right,
always
because she
go
knows it's
back
all
and
about
forth.
money.
Yeah.
And she get her ass
They
kicked.
always go back and forth.
She get her behind
That's
kicked.
crazy.
What's the name? I wanted to bring up like something.
You know what's funny? You know she's messing with
Papoose.
right.
Yeah.
And now they talking about her and Remy Ma getting into a fight.
Nah,
Exactly.
Who,
They-
Layla Ali?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Remy-
she's
yeah.
because she's
Remy-
with,
Oh, yeah?
she's with,
She's with her ex-husband.
Papoose with Remy
yeah,
Ma's
her
ex-husband.
ex-husband, yeah.
Nah, Remy not Remy.
But that's the problem with women's boxing. They don't have anybody out there, so they got it's almost
They
like
looking around for
a
something.
Jack. What's his name? The Paul kid.
The poor guys, the Jake.
You
Right.
got to
Jake
manufacture things
Right,
in
yeah.
order to make
Manufacture stuff.
fighting worth anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why I thought he was actually going to talk about Crawford and Canelo.
They
Right.
found-
Which is
yeah,
a
they
real
gonna
fight.
in
Well, that
September.
one-
Right,
Even
yeah.
that
September,
fight,
they- yeah.
even that fight is like
Right.
2 or 3 years too late.
They
Right.
should fight right
Canelo's-
now. Why you gotta wait till September? Why you can't fight right now?
Canelo's
Why you can't
already
fight him all?
gone almost past his prime.
Because they haven't been working out. They're not in
Hey, I'm
shape.
gonna say they got trained.
You got it. You should be working out all year round, whether you in training or not. At least working out.
Ain't too many
It should-
guys.
it
Ain't too many
should-
guys like Floyd. Floyd
It
work
shouldn't
out
take
all
you.
the time.
It should take you. You announcing the fight here. We in the first week of February, and we got to wait till September.
September.
It can't be June. It can't be May. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
don't need
It
that
should
long
take you
time.
3 months.
Crazy.
It should take you 3. If you really got to get in shape,
Right.
you should be in training for 3 months and let's go.
But that's why the boxing game is in the shape.
Yeah,
it's in,
get out of
because
here. If I
nobody
said we
wants
got to
to be
wait till
ready.
He
September.
said, get out of here.
No, it's true. I mean, why are you waiting almost a whole year for a fight that should
What
have
was
been
my
done?
man?
Now they
What's
gotta-
the famous words of my man? What was the ref Mills Lane?
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
True that.
Exactly.
Why are we waiting so long? Let's get it on. Let's
Now
go.
they gotta
So
hype
now
the
if you
fight
got
up. They
if you
got
got
to
two
build
guys that out of shape, well, fight out of shape then.
Yeah.
What the hell? You're both out of shape. Fight. But at least get in the ring.
They want to promote it, so you know,
But
so they
that's what I'm saying,
can
you
so
gotta
be
hype
on
it up.
pay per view,
Yeah,
and
you
then
gotta hype
people.
it up.
now, so it's gonna take that 8 months.
And Crawford got to move up a little bit. And
You
wait.
gotta have the
You gotta put the
HBO
weight on,
show.
put the weight
You
on,
gotta have
put
the
weight on.
HBO show, the Netflix show,
Mhm.
all
Right,
these
right.
shows for a fight
Right.
that's
But
not.
I don't like when guys move up. I think you lose something when you
Yeah,
move
he
up in
moving
weight.
up to 168.
Yeah,
For
you
that
lose.
fight?
You
Yeah.
lose.
Use up some speed, you know.
Yeah, you lose when you move up.
I
Yeah.
forgot to
He's
mention
supposed to gain some power.
about what's his
That
name?
don't mean
Miles
he got to
Garrett
put all that weight
going
on.
out
Yeah.
of Cleveland.
No,
Once
he
out of-
just that weigh in. He has to be the weight. After that,
Yeah, you
Right.
yeah, they gave
No,
you
he's
weight.
good.
You gotta make the weight.
What I'm saying is he don't. If he could say he's fighting at whatever his thing is, whatever Canelo's thing is, 168. That don't he could fight. That don't mean he has to weigh 168.
No,
he
they
could-
both have to be at the weigh-in at 160.
No,
No,
no.
I don't know what the
You
what
You
the-
don't have to.
it's a,
No,
it's
It's
a
fine
bridge.
If you don't,
You
get
can't.
fined.
No, you can't
No.
be over.
You can't be over that.
But you can
He
be
don't-
under that.
Yes,
weight.
that
You
he
have
could
to
fight
be-
at
you
160.
can't be over the weight.
He could come in.
No.
He could get weighed in at 160
Yes, he
Right.
can.
and
That's
fight
your
that.
fight.
He
So
don't have to. As long as you just can't
Crawford's
go
at
over
what
that.
weight now? What
Huh?
weight he fights
He,
now?
he goes
won
like
150?
147, 154.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
in
so
there.
he don't have to bulk up to
Right.
No, he don't gotta
168.
be
Right.
He could go to
168.
160 and he
Right.
could come in
And-
at 160
right.
and fight that.
Right.
You don't have to be at
The,
160.
the disadvantage is that you're so light
Right.
against a bigger
Right.
guy.
That's all.
But yeah, you don't. As long as you're not over the
Over,
weight,
right.
they're not gonna
Over.
touch you.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I was talking about.
Why would he try to come in at
I wouldn't
170?
go-
when
I
he's
wouldn't
not-
come in
He's
that
having
heavy.
a hard time making 154.
Right.
I would come in at about
Like
160.
Tom said, he's gonna come
Yeah,
in
you don't
like
have to
I would
160.
come in about
You don't have to
160.
come
That's
in
what he gonna
exact.
do.
You don't have to come in exact.
Yeah, 'cause they gain weight that next day anyway. So,
Yeah,
that
by
next-
the time
Yeah,
the
it's
fight-
only a certain time. You can only gain so much weight from that weigh-in because that happened to somebody.
Mhm.
I think they put on 15 pounds
Okay, that, yeah.
and destroyed somebody in like 2 days, whatever that weigh into the
Right.
fight, and they put on an extra 50. So that you can't do that no more.
Okay.
Yeah, because somebody did that and destroyed somebody. I can't remember the fighter, but it happened.
Hmm.
He put on so much weight after the weight. I think it was that kid.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
Ryan
the
Garcia.
Spanish. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Ryan Garcia.
I
Yeah.
was like, what's his name is fighting? Tank is fighting.
He got
March
fined.
1st.
Yeah.
No, he won the he lost the bet.
Yes, he did lose.
He lost a bet to his opponent. Who was the opponent for him?
I can't remember,
He
but
lost
yeah.
his bet to that.
But he made a lot more
Right,
money.
he made a lot more money coming
Yeah.
in past the weight and beating him.
Right.
He lost the fight.
No, he lost the bet.
He
They
lost the bet
that he was going.
that he was gonna be under a certain weight.
Right.
Okay, okay.
And
And then he came in overweight,
Right.
and then he won the fight, but he had bet like $2 million that he was gonna win the fight. So
Yeah.
the $500,000 that he lost to the other kid didn't mean
Right.
nothing. 'Cause He
Right.
made $1.5 million.
But he
did he
came
fight?
in so much over after the
I
weigh-in.
forget who it was.
Yeah, that they said they don't allow that
It
no
was
more.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
What he was suspended after that, after the
I
fight.
forgot what happened with him.
Oh, because he came up
But I know
dirty.
he-
too.
Right, he came up dirty.
Came up dirty.
That's
too.
what it was. He was suspended. Right. After that's what I was thinking. I know it was something else.
Devin.
Yeah, you
Devin
were
Haney.
saying
Devin
Miles-
Haiti. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, right. He
Saying
beat
Miles-
Devin
Miles
Haiti.
Garrett
Miles, yes, right.
demanded the trade.
Right, demanded Miles Garrett demanded
Oh,
the
yeah.
trade. Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
Oh, he won a trade now.
he want
Yeah.
to be out of
wanna be
Cleveland. Yeah.
traded.
He said he want
And
to
I-
get with a winner. He
and
said he
I-
likes the
I
city.
put down on the thing the Jets need to go ahead and give the Cleveland Browns that number 7 pick because they're not gonna get nobody. I don't care who they pick as good as Miles Garrett at number 7.
That's
in the
true.
Draft.
They ain't got no
Give up
quarterback.
that number 1 pick.
They still ain't got a quarterback.
Yeah, well, it don't matter. But you're gonna add a guy like Miles Garrett. He's an All-Pro.
He is all pro.
For number
I
one
mean, I
pick,
would
he's a
take
beast.
him.
I don't care.
He's
I
a
don't care
beast.
if I was the Titans and I got the number 1 pick. I'd give up the number 1 pick for Miles
oh,
Garrett.
they
I
said
think
they
they're
not.
good.
They said they not necessarily going for the quarterback either. They said they're going for the best athlete.
Right.
Oh,
They
so
talk
Tennessee
about
So
Titans.
that means
they talk
so that
about
means they're taking Hunter.
No,
They
they're
said-
going for Abdul Carter, the
Yeah.
defensive end for Penn State. He's
okay.
supposed to be the number 1 player
Right.
overall.
Yeah,
in the
that's
draft.
what they said they're
Right.
going for. They're
But
not
if you
necessarily
want to
looking
pick
for that
Abdul
quarterback.
Carter, you might as well trade that pick and go get Garrett because Garrett's better than Abdul Carter. You already know what you got.
Yeah,
with
he's
him.
a proven
Garrett.
guy
You
already.
know what you got.
He's already in the league.
Yeah.
You probably
And he's
could get a
still
lot
young.
for that
He's not
pick.
an old guy.
You probably could get a lot for that pick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Miles Garrett, man, that's a superstar.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's tough.
That guy's a beast.
He's like what Donald Aaron
Donald
Donald used to be.
Yes.
He's the new Aaron Donald, as far as I'm concerned. Unblockable.
Yes.
He's tough.
That's why I said Jets number 7 pick, please. Man, hey, take the 7, take the 5th pick too. give me Garrett. Could you imagine him with Quentin Williams and the rest of them guys that already got on that line? That line would be awesome.
Yeah.
We ain't got a quarterback anyway, so I don't care.
It's gonna be 6-3.
Make that defense that defense.
So Rodgers is not coming back.
I don't know what he's gonna do. If he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. I mean, I
Nobody
don't know what they
Who they gonna if they don't take Rodgers? Who they gonna put in his space?
They might try to sign somebody.
They still got Taylor. If you not doing, you can't win.
Would you?
He's not garbage.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this at you. You the Jets. And I'm gonna go to Surge first.
Go ahead. What you want?
Would you sign Sam Donald?
Hell no.
Me either.
I'm done with him.
Would you do?
Not to pay him no
He's
30,
history.
40
No.
million.
No, I wouldn't either. I just want to know what you gotta say.
If I could
First
pay
of
him-
all,
if I could pay him the money he made last year, 10 million, I'd take him.
first,
Not
first,
for 40 million.
first of
That's
all,
gonna cost you.
That'd be like doing Daniel Jones money. That's crazy.
first of all, the true person came out.
Yeah, the play. I mean, the
Under
last
pressure.
couple of games. It's
Under
The
pressure.
true person came out. How you just hit it on?
Hello. First stop to the next stop. What's on?
Yo, you gotta turn your phone down.
Yeah, good
Green?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my brothers. Good afternoon to all of y'all up there. First of all, I want to shout out to my brother, the dark skin one, all the way over to the far right, or to my far right.
He said the dark
What's up,
skin
Bob?
one.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
You know, us dark kings always got to recognize each other first before I recognize anybody else.
Nobody dark
The mother,
hair.
the mother light skinned ones in the room.
Ain't nobody dark hair. Man. What are you talking about?
Listen.
Oh my God. Hey.
But listen, man, listen. I jumped right in there just in time.
Yeah, we
I got a
talking about
question,
quarterbacks.
and,
What's up with your
I need to know the answer. Why wouldn't the Jets sign back Donaldson? Why wouldn't you sign him back?
He's garbage,
He's making too much money.
It'll cost him too much.
and it costs
All
too
right,
much money.
All right, let me ask you a question.
What?
What categorize you as garbage when you win 14 games?
Sir, did you see him play his last 2 games?
No. You a Cowboy fan.
It doesn't
you really
matter.
don't have an opinion here.
Well, I don't have an opinion now.
You and my man D Golf, y'all got no business talking quarterback.
Yo, you stupid.
But I'm asking you,
I thought you said
who on the market? Who's on the market now? I'm saying out of the top 5 quarterbacks.
Brock Purdy's on the
On
market.
the market now.
Your quarterback's on the market.
Who have a better rating?
You just,
Sir,
you just
who
went
have a
over-
better rating
You just went
than
over what I
Donaldson
just
right
said.
now as the top free agent 5 quarterbacks that's out there?
Your
that's
quarterback
available?
is on the market.
Probably nobody, but I take Kirk Cousins over Donald right now.
I would too. I would too.
Okay, so you'll take Kirk Cousins over him, right?
Yes, I would. I would too.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question. Being that when Donaldson was there on the Jets, do you think he got a fair shake when he was on that team?
No, he didn't.
No, the team
I know he
sucked.
did, but what scares me about him is like Greg was trying to say, them last 2 games, he didn't show up when they needed him. That pressure made him break. He broke. Them pipes broke when he was playing those last 2 games.
And how many games? How many games did this other quarterback that you would rather take? How many wins did he have?
You know what? I don't know who the other
6 or
quarterback
7.
is right now. So it does. I mean, Kirk,
Wait. Todd, say it again, please.
Cousins?
He had about 6 or 7 wins.
Thank you. So when you're saying pressure break pipes and everything else, okay, he might have not gotten it done in the playoffs. But at the same time, when he was with the Jets organization, he didn't have a fair shake. That wasn't fair to him to be there in that organization.
What you mean he didn't get a fair shake? He started. They wasn't a good team.
They quit on him too.
It wasn't a good team, and at the same time, though, coach, if you threw this dude straight out of the play, you threw him straight out of college into a bad situation with a bad team, what you think is going to really come out of it? It ain't like the dude went there and he had receivers all around him, and he had
Green. That's what they do now.
Offensive unit.
I'm not saying it's right, but this is what they doing now. And he got a much better team at Minnesota. But like Greg said, when they needed him, they lost to Detroit. Detroit like just took them all apart.
Well, shit. Well, who the fuck can beat Detroit? Excuse my language.
Detroit lost to.
He said,
they lost to Washington. What do you mean?
Who was gonna beat Detroit? But Detroit. Detroit beat themselves with injuries. But who was gonna beat
They had
Detroit?
injuries when they played Minnesota.
But the problem was that against everybody else, Detroit was doing it on the offensive end.
Right.
Against Minnesota,
that was a defensive
Detroit's defense actually got
Shut 'em
Aaron
down.
Glenn a head coach job because of that game.
You got that right.
Because he coached the hell out of that defense with nobody on the defense. They had
Right.
all
He
injured
coached
guys,
the hell
and
out of
they
that
still
defense.
made
So what
Buffalo
about?
bad.
So let's go right back to again. Did his coach come to battle? Did he get those guys ready for battle? Because clearly, if this dude got 14 wins, that can't be ignored.
No, it's not that. Yes, he got 14 wins on a much better team than what he had with the Jets. A much better team. You can't compare the teams.
No, I'm not comparing the teams. I'm comparing the component that was in that team. His stats was a lot better because he had a lot more around him, and he had better everything. So if you're gonna say, "Oh, I don't want that guy," I'm like, well, if you don't want that guy, then who else would you take? If Cousins is going to be available,
Maybe your
he's going to
quarterback.
be available, because if anybody that walking in that dysfunctional organization right now with the Jets, they're doing themselves an injustice on their record, but they're doing justice for them because the Jets need to pay them.
All right, let me
I
throw this
wouldn't
at
just
you.
walk into the Jets organization and say I want to be a Jet.
What
Not
about your
dysfunctional
quarterback?
organization right now? No.
Yeah, I think he is. What about your quarterback?
My quarterback, they're going to sign him. The 49ers are going to re-sign him.
Well, there's some names I'm gonna read off that you guys will change your mind. All right, these are the free agent.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Jacoby.
Wait. Let's go back 1 minute. You said Zach Wilson?
Yes.
Where was Zach Wilson just playing at?
Denver.
Denver.
Okay.
Trey Lance.
He got no light over there.
Right. Jacoby Brissett, Taylor Heineke, Marcus Mariota, Drew Lock, Jared Stidman, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, Joe Flacco, Jameis Wilson, Mac Jones, Carson Wentz, Jimmy Garoppolo, Casey Keenum, Mason Rudolph, Easton Stick, Cooper Rush, Joshua Dobbs, Brandon
That's a lot
Allen.
of people.
Yes,
They
Nick
all
Mullins.
suck.
Yes, they
Right. And every last one of them,
No, but I would-
every last
let me
one of them,
tell you
except
something.
Cooper Rush, when he was on Dallas, when Cooper Rush was with Dallas, he performed. But this last time he was with Dallas, he did pretty decent.
That's up to.
But did his light shine? Because he knew. Did his light shine because he knew for a fact that he's up for some kind of money this year? His light didn't shine. The only person that you've been naming so far that I think the light shined for them was basically Donaldson, and I would give him his props too. Is the Steelers quarterback?
Oh, take the Steelers quarterback. Which? Oh,
No, I said I would.
no, he said take the Steelers
Oh,
quarterback.
Russell Wilson's on here. Justin Fields is on here.
Justin Wilson, both of them.
Yeah, they
Both
on
of them.
here. Mason Rudolph.
But would you give them money,
Mason Rudolph,
Serge?
Joshua
Would
Dobbs
you
was
give
Steelers too.
Serge? Would you give Russell Wilson some money to come to the Jets, and would you give Fields some money to come to the Jets?
Why you asking Mongo? Will he give him money to come to the Jets?
No, I'm asking
Oh,
Serge.
Serge?
I'm asking Serge that.
Honestly, if I was being real honest about it, the only guy on that whole list that I might even consider is Justin Fields. I wouldn't consider nobody else on that list because the rest of them
Okay,
guys
so
are
what-
either washed up or they.
Why
they
you say
just-
Justin
they don't-
Fields?
I heard you say that name.
No, I didn't
There's
finish.
nothing.
I didn't finish.
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
there.
else to
These guys
say.
are all old. They don't have their chance, or they're
bums.
not gonna be a. They don't
Yeah.
play. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, really? Why?
He's the
What about
No,
Jameis
Serge.
Winston?
No, Flacco.
But Serge,
was.
why do you say Justin Fields?
Why do I say Justin Fields over? Because he's still young, and I still think that he could be a quarterback in this league. I really do. But he just been coached bad, and he ain't had the right situation. And he's the only
So
one.
you saying Donaldson is not talented enough over him?
Donald?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna retread that. They already been there, done that. That's like going back and taking Zach Wilson. No, I don't want him. I don't want him. I just don't want him. He's already been there. We don't need to go back. That's revisionist history. I don't want that cat. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for just like when they was looking for a coach. I did not want Rex Ryan because that's revisionist history. Right. I don't need the past. I need a future. Give me somebody different. Give me somebody new. Give me somebody to get excited about. None of these guys are gonna excite me. I'm sorry.
None of them guys excite you. But again, like I said, I'm gonna go by. If I had to sit down and look at their stats on what they did this prior season,
but you gotta pay that.
Garoppolo and the rest of them guys' stats did not measure up to what Donald did.
But you gotta pay him.
First thing you gotta understand, he's gonna cost you $40 million. I'm not giving this guy $40 million for the next 3-4 years. I'm not giving that's too much money.
But I don't think he's even gonna ask for $40 million. I think that dude probably asked for
no.
I think he'll ask for $150 million.
He's gonna get the what you call that?
The next bump up. The next bump up.
No, what you call that they do? He's gonna get the average of the free agent. It's a certain amount of money that they can the less amount of money that they can pay you. And it's $40 million that you can pay a free agent quarterback if he's franchised or whatever. He's gonna have to get $40 million, and that's too much.
Okay,
money.
so
that's too much money.
So are you denying the fact that the man haven't showed you that kind of talent?
What he did, he was able to manage a good team because he got great receivers and they got a great defense over there, and he got great coaching. Can he do that with the Jets? I'm not sure.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to walk in that Jet. Anybody that walk in that Jet organization as a quarterback right now, you're walking into a hornet's nest. We all know for a fact that there's nothing on that squad. There's nothing. If you go there, you're only going there because your agent is saying, "Listen, they want you. They're going to pay you. You're going to have to deal with the mess, the nonsense that's going to go along with it." Because they're going into new head coach, new everything. So of course you're not going to get a good situation that you're walking into. I think the only team that's probably a decent situation that you can walk into that needs a quarterback is probably Mongo's team. I don't want to say their name, but you know what I'm talking about. Them dudes.
I'll say it for you, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
See, that's why we don't get along, G. It's not just because you're a Cowboy fan. I didn't want to mention that name. I didn't want to say that man's name, that team's name.
All love, my brother. All love,
man. It's gonna be.
But G, let me ask you a question. And you being a Cowboy fan, and if you already have a quarterback, right? And you looking at anything else that's left, who would you bring in as your second string quarterback? Would you bring in Donald as your second string quarterback?
Yeah, but he got to get paid all that money. I wouldn't bring. They paying Zach like 60 million, right? No, I would just bring the same guy back that they had. I wouldn't change up people.
Who? You gonna bring back Cooper?
Yeah, why not?
Are you satisfied with him?
Yeah, who else you gonna put?
No, I'm asking.
Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston.
Are you satisfied? I'm like, Mongo, you satisfied with him?
You know what?
Exactly.
Yo, both of y'all.
No, I'm just asking.
I'm not. No.
Listen.
I'm not being funny. I'm just saying. If you had select and you got to bring a team, Todd, is the same thing. If I ask you the same question, if you had to select somebody to bring in on your squad, and if it's not a big of a money issue there, who would you rather bring in there? That's going to play back up to your squad.
If he's still going to be with us, okay. No, he says second string.
Second string.
I said Tyrod Taylor. I like who we got as our
either him or Jacoby Brissett. One of those.
I like Tyrod Taylor's better than him. Tyrod Taylor.
What's wrong with Jameis Winston? He's no good.
I like Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor can play.
Yo, you know what? I'd rather have the ugly truth than the funky lie.
We know.
I thought that's what we were giving you.
Listen, for me, and I'm gonna be honest, if the 49ers can bring back Donaldson and it's not going to cost them a whole lot of money from them, a whole load of dope, I would bring back Donaldson and bring him back into that organization.
So wait,
You keep
so
saying
I would-
Donaldson, I'm
look,
like,
so check this,
Donaldson.
check this out. So
Yeah.
Minnesota has the issue. So if you was the GM, would you pay homeboy or would you trade him? And what would you do with what's
They
the
got a first round. They got a quarterback already.
no? But I'm saying
They got that rookie. They got
so
the rookie
they're
there
gonna
already.
so they're gonna keep the rookie and then get rid of homeboy.
Well, listen.
They keep
Listen, all I can say is this much. If it's a financial hardship and you know that your rookie was already starting the season and he got injured, why not go back to the guy if he's just that good?
And they don't have to pay him all that money right now.
Exactly, because you'll save for the next 3 years, you'll be able to buy around your team and shop as you please and keep players, and you don't have to log in a lot of money into your quarterback. That's the only reason why the 49ers was able to survive these years, because they just happened to have
He wasn't getting paid nothing.
right. He was getting zero and nothing, and they just happened to have a great quarterback. Now, them numbers is about to change, bro, because they're going to be asking players that, you know, you have to take a play cut, or if you want to stay here or whatever.
Right.
Anybody trying to take a play cut like that in a brutal sport like that where you don't last long?
I think you're gonna lose some good play. You could definitely. I don't think what's going to be back with y'all next year.
Oh, Brock Purdy.
No, the receiver.
Oh,
Nah, I think y'all don't see the last of Debo.
Yeah, Debo not gonna be with them.
I think they don't see the last of Debo.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Ayuk to get injured, I think they was tired of Ayuk already.
Well,
Also,
he just got paid. He just got paid. Last
right?
year.
He got paid, but I think they was tired of. I think they was tired of him already. So that was like because after he got paid, before he got injured, he wasn't performing like that.
No.
He was dropping passes out of stuff. They was like, oh, it's time we got to get better. They was like, all right, well, we losing games too, so we can't afford that. So it is what it is. But listen, man, you brothers is always great, man. It's always great to talk to y'all, man.
Yo, Green, who
Roll
you got
with
in the Super Bowl?
Philly.
Okay.
So do I.
I'm gonna stick with Philly. If the referees can keep the whistle out their mouth, I'm sticking with Philly. I'm sticking with
Even
Philly.
with the whistle in their mouth, I still got Philly. They gonna be all right.
I got Philly, but I got somebody that's all the way over in Minnesota. She's listening. She's a diehard KC fan, but I got Philly for this win right here.
Let's
All
hope
right.
so.
No.
I got Philly, and I hope y'all have a great festive Super Bowl weekend and everything else.
All right, you too, my brother.
Enjoy the game.
Yes, sir.
All right, brothers.
All right.
I'll talk to y'all later, man.
All right,
Peace.
be safe.
there. Take care of
Brother.
yourself.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, I do. I got some trivia. I'm about to
Get it
bring.
fast.
I'm gonna get it in right now. Okay.
Pay attention.
Name 4 NFL teams that has not lost a Super Bowl.
What do you say?
Oh, that was just on. I
What'd he
just
say?
seen that
You
somewhere.
did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just
Jets.
Jets is one.
yeah.
That's why he got that question.
No, they just brought that up, so I just heard that, and I don't remember what
Giants.
they. No,
Giants
Giants have
lost
lost.
to
Super
the
Bowl.
lost.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. Also.
You gotta go to those one.
Tampa Bay
you gotta go to those
Buccaneers.
1 and 0,
Tampa
2
Bay
and 0
Buccaneers.
teams.
Yes.
Buccaneers is the other one.
Yes.
And damn, I just heard that question too.
Everybody on this side?
Hold on.
Besides,
I'm going in order: Green Bay, KC, Raiders, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Boston.
Oh, Minnesota never
There's
won.
one left, right?
No,
there's
it's two.
more left.
Oh, it's
Two.
two left. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I
four.
have to relax a little.
Mhm.
You say you can relax a little?
49ers?
No,
No, they
49ers
lost.
have lost.
They
They
lost.
lost
They
to the
lost
Chiefs.
Baltimore.
They lost to the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. They lost.
What about Baltimore? Like you said.
Ravens.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ravens, right.
so now it's one more.
Good one, Greg.
No,
Thank you.
Sherry said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your name is Mongo, sir.
He
Don't
said
do
good
that.
one, Greg.
Your name is
I'm
Mongo.
a Greg, get some
No,
more time.
whatever.
You
Whatever. Your name is
got
Slick
one
the
more
Relic.
left.
I thought you,
Your name is Slick
the.
the-
Call you Greg.
Your name is Slick the Relic. The living fossil.
It don't sound right.
Bears
when they
lost.
say
Right,
Greg.
call him Greg. Right, it does it.
But I'm the Greg.
I'm trying to remember. I know the Bears have lost.
The
They
Bears?
lost to the Peyton
Patriots.
Manning.
No.
Peyton Manning.
Colts.
Rex Hoffman.
Oh yeah.
Rex.
With the black coach.
Right.
Lovey.
Lovey Smith.
Right.
What was their quarterback?
Okay, I tell you because you ain't gonna get this.
No,
we don't get it.
Okay, because I'm trying to move on.
New Orleans Saints.
There you go. Very good.
I think he's looking over the ledge.
I ain't looking over the ledge. I ain't looking over the ledge. He just put the pressure on in there.
That was on First Take.
First Take.
Yeah, because I know I just seen it the other day. Yeah, that was one of the questions.
All right, this is a good one. Y'all should get it. You may not get it, but yeah. No, because you're a young guy. You're the youngest here.
It was a
Greg
good one
might
on
not get
today.
it.
We're the same age.
They had a good
Oh, you are? Oh,
They had
but
a
he's
good
young.
question
He's young
on
at
today
heart.
on First Take.
He's young at heart.
Huh?
The one with Doncic.
Yeah. The
What's that?
Five All Pros.
All NBA.
Yeah.
5 All Pro. What?
No,
They
who had the most All NBAs in their career?
Oh, really?
It was 5 of them. It was 5 years.
And it was
And the guys,
Bill Russell,
Malone. Doncic. Who was the other guy, sir?
one other cat.
Who else you said?
What was the
Moses Malone, Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Luca.
Luca was
and
one of them?
somebody else.
Yeah,
Really?
5
Luka was
All
the answer.
NBA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Luka was the
In
only
the
one
first
who had
one.
5.
Oh,
He's
wow.
only on 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would have thought Moses Malone.
But you know what?
Yeah.
They had a thing yesterday, real quick, on when Maxey had his 25-game streak with the points
Right.
in Sixers history, and they said that he had just passed Wilt Chamberlain. The funny thing is that when Philadelphia was the Warriors, that year that he averaged 50 points, Wilt Chamberlain had 80 straight games, 25 points or more.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
80.
Yeah.
That's the whole season.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
they don't count it because they
Wow.
were the Warriors.
The Warriors.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
really? Come on now. Y'all circling
Right,
around stuff,
right.
Mm.
trying to cut my man Chamberlain out. Ain't
Right.
nobody ever had 80
Nah.
games in a row.
No.
Ain't nobody
And
gonna
he
do
had-
what he
he
did,
had-
man.
I think
Yeah,
it was
it's
420 something out of 460 something games. He had 25 points
Yeah.
in his career out of all
Look,
of
when
them.
you could average 50
points a
and
game.
32 rebounds in a season.
In a season.
That's retarded.
It is
That
retarded.
That's retarded.
I don't care who you played against.
Yeah, that's
It's,
It
retarded.
don't matter.
right.
But you know what? That's the other thing. I'll bring it up after the trivia question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. 10 players
Go ahead.
have scored over 50 points this year. 10,
Really?
10 different players have scored more than 50 points this year. Can you name them? Brunson is one.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Over 50?
I
No.
thought he had.
No.
He didn't have a
This
50
year?
pointer.
No, I don't know.
Devin Booker.
The guy in OKC did.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous did.
What's the doing on Cleveland? Donovan Mitchell.
No.
No.
Didn't
No.
didn't my man from Boston do it?
Yes.
Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum.
Over 50?
Yeah, he didn't do it.
I don't have it down here.
I could have sworn.
He might have had it after I did this.
Jokic?
thing. Jokic is one. Jokic at 56.
You said 10 guys. Wow.
How
Yeah,
many we
that's
got
okay.
left?
7.
7. All right.
Think of who? Is Curry in there?
No.
I'm
Durant?
Cats that can hit
Nope.
threes. You got to hit threes for that.
You do? Why?
Yeah, today.
Why?
I'm saying today.
Giannis.
Giannis is one.
Today.
Giannis,
Giannis
had
don't
59.
make
yeah,
Giannis don't make threes. That's
No,
a
he
bad
don't. Giannis
statement.
had 59.
Yeah.
59?
Yeah, 59.
You don't need to hit no threes.
Yeah,
Why
for
you
most of
looking?
them, though.
I
Why
gotta
you
look
looking
that
it
up
up?
for?
Wemby.
No, I'm looking up
Huh?
to see Giannis.
Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby had 50.
Wemby.
Yeah.
I'm looking up Giannis stats.
There's one guy you probably won't
Probably
get.
had a high volume of free throws too.
Carl Anthony Towns 50-point game.
One guy just got traded.
DeRozan.
Nope.
Fox.
Fox had 60
He's the only one with 60.
Yep.
This year.
this year.
No one's having more than
Oh,
him.
he had it last year. He had
Last-
when he was
okay,
with the
last.
Timberwolves. I knew he had a big
Okay,
game.
it's
Who,
4
Tatum?
more.
No.
No.
Towns.
Cat.
He had 62
Oh,
last
okay.
year.
Okay, 4 more.
I think it was the same night that somebody else had 50. I think Embiid or something. 4 more guys who had 50
4 more
points.
guys. Want to hit?
AD.
What?
LeBron?
Nope.
I know LeBron ain't got
Never
no
seen
50 this year.
55. No more.
Who?
AD.
He had 40 something the other day. What are you talking about?
Big time
40 and
scorer,
20, yeah.
50.
You said there's one more?
3 more.
3
Oh,
more.
3 more.
Ooh, man.
No, 4 more. Really.
4 more.
There's 4 more.
50 points.
Trey
Ja.
Lance. I mean Trey.
Morant.
Not Morant.
No, he-
Trey.
He
Ice
traded
Trey.
this year. No.
Ice Trey.
No.
No. Murray.
No.
No, he done doing that this
See,
year.
now you're picking the 3-point shooters. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, if Trey gets 55, you know most of it came from threes.
You're not going to get one of these guys. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, what team Cat just came from?
Minnesota.
Ant-Man?
So Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I figure. I thought y'all
Okay.
said him.
No.
That was
That's what I
kind of
said.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay, the other three you may not get. It's going to be hard. But one you definitely ain't getting.
With the one, forget the one we're not gonna get. The other two,
Okay.
what conference? The East or West?
They're in the Eastern Conference.
Trey Young.
No.
Nope.
Who?
That was a good guess.
Who you
Because Tyler
got?
Hero, he's having a good
Tyler
season.
Hero.
But it ain't, no.
Darius Garland.
Nope.
Maxey.
No.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Butler ain't scored 50 this year.
Butler might not have 50 for the whole
He may not have 50
season.
games.
I don't think he got 50
Exactly.
minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He might not-
Okay, I'll give you a hint. This guy didn't make the All-Star team.
Well, that sucks.
Who you said?
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas.
He would have chucked up 50 shots.
Oh, the LeBall.
There you go.
LaMelo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about him.
Okay.
Yeah, how you leave? Go ahead,
All right.
finish.
This other guy,
Eastern
he was hurt
Conference.
a part of the first half of the season here.
Eastern Conference.
Huh?
Yeah.
Paul George.
Huh?
Oh, what's he doing on the Clippers?
No.
No, he said
Ne-
Eastern
no.
Conference.
Oh,
He said Eastern
No,
Conference.
not Embiid. Nope.
Jeez,
Man,
man,
them
who the hell
55.
is
See how
even
quick
in
those
the
55s came?
Said 50.
Scotty
just saying.
Barnes.
Huh?
Scotty Barnes.
No, not Scotty Barnes.
I'm just saying, you right 50-50, but I'm just saying. see
This
how
guy
quick
was
they
hurt.
Came and we just,
This guy was hurt most of the season so far, but he had 50 early part of the season.
I don't
I
know.
have no clue.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Wow.
That's wrong.
So that's
Okay.
the two last two.
Okay. Yeah, so last two.
so
You want
what-
me to give you a hint?
No,
Yeah,
you gave
no
us a
more,
hint.
no
Who?
more.
Okay, this team
What
plays.
team
This
you
team plays near Disney World.
Oh,
Oh, Paolo.
There you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Bangaro. Yeah.
The last one you're not
Who?
gonna
I said
get.
Franz Wagner because
Yeah.
he might have got close.
So
to
who's
it.
the last one? Just tell us.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
What's the team?
CJ McCollum.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
McCollum.
CJ.
Oh damn, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah, he
sense.
did
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yo, that's why I said yo wouldn't have got him and shit, man.
Yeah, no, that's a rough one. 'cause
Okay,
he
this
don't-
one-
He's not a.
New York guys should know this.
Okay.
So I'm giving
That
too,
leaves
I'm
me
giving
out.
too, I'm giving too much of a hint. Listen to the question, Bill.
That leaves
Okay.
me out. New York guys.
First
Ain't we all New York?
AFC team to win the Super Bowl.
AFC,
AFC.
Chiefs.
No.
that's AFL, right?
No.
It wasn't.
AFC.
It wasn't the Jets.
That's AFL.
No.
The Jets was the AFL.
AFC should be
Oh.
it should be
AFC
Miami. It should
first-
be Miami.
No,
The
it's not
Colts.
Miami.
Pittsburgh.
No,
The Colts.
He got it.
It's the coach.
Yeah.
Baltimore coach.
Baltimore Colts. The Jets was the first AFL
AFL.
team
Right.
to
that's
win
what I
the
said,
Super
AFL.
Bowl.
That's right. They was the following year.
Right. The following year,
The
they
following year,
they
the Colts
merged.
won. Right.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
First expansion team to win the World Series.
Marlins.
Toronto.
Nope.
That's it wasn't. It wasn't Toronto.
Nope.
I don't know all the expansion teams before
Yeah, I'm
Toronto.
trying to
That's why
think
I
of
messed
who was
up.
in
That's why.
expansion team way back then.
Yeah, there's expansion teams before Toronto. It's got it.
Arizona.
Nope.
Feels good when you have all the answers right there.
Of course.
Did you know?
Florida.
Did you know?
Yo, I
Did you
knew.
know?
I
You
knew
know?
before
Oh.
when I was
Was
looking up
doing
this
that?
stuff. I knew.
Oh.
It's before Toronto, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, it was before Toronto. If they're the first,
Right.
yeah.
Right, before Toronto.
It was before Toronto.
It was like
Not the
I was
Kansas.
hoping Surge
Oh,
would get it.
the Mets.
There you go.
Yeah. I didn't think about it.
Oh.
It's time right above your head there. son.
Hello, everyone.
Mets.
Hello.
Who's that?
Hey, the Mets.
Yes, sir, John.
We got it. We got it.
We got it, John.
You'd have been quicker typing it in.
Okay. I got.
Yeah.
What's it?
Yo, you
6:20?
crazy.
All right, John. Hold on. I'm gonna come up. I got a few more here. Okay.
Okay.
The Baltimore Ravens. Where did they come from? What before
Cleveland.
Cleveland. There you go.
Cleveland.
Very good. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
All moved up messed up all the time. That's why they had to move to Baltimore.
Got this one. The thing on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Tennessee Titans. Where were they at before they came to Tennessee?
Houston.
How
Houston.
you know that,
That's
man?
the East. That's the AFC Central.
Oh my God.
I knew the Ravens too. That's the
Okay.
AFC Central.
Where did the St. Louis Rams move to?
Los Angeles.
There you go.
Right.
Very good. Yeah, I knew you were stunned.
no,
You
I
didn't
knew
know that.
that.
You didn't know that.
That's where
But they was originally LA.
Did you know that the Rams originated in Cleveland back in the 40s?
Didn't they do LA, St. Louis, back to LA?
And then they came back.
Right.
Yeah.
Say John, say that again. What you said?
That's when they
Did you know that the Rams were originally were in Cleveland back in the 40s?
Oh wow.
I didn't know that.
Nah, I didn't know that.
Okay. St. Louis Cardinals moved to
Arizona.
Arizona. Very good. Yes. Very
And
good.
they moved to St. Louis from Chicago.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay. And the San Diego Chargers became the LA Chargers.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's about it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Who you got?
Okay.
Who you got this Sunday, John?
He already said.
You said it already?
He got the Chiefs.
Kansas City.
He said the
Kansas
Chiefs.
City.
Come on, pay attention.
And I know y'all say I got the rest, but no, I don't think it's going to be that serious. I really don't think the refs are going to influence this game. I think this is going to be between Philly and KC.
I hear you.
Well, we hope.
Okay.
right.
Touch you next week.
All right, John.
We know you paid the rest. It's
No, sir. The thing is that I couldn't do that because I dressed in orange and blue.
Ah! Yeah, he right.
He's a Met Nick fan. He's a Met Nick fan.
That's crazy.
All right.
I still like you, John, even though you're on the wrong side of the fence.
Okay. Stupid. We're getting close to that time. We're going to end this real soon. We appreciate all that y'all have done listening to us talk about the world of sports. We're going to pass it around to everybody. Give you your last thing before.
Oh wait, did y'all talk about college basketball or anything?
No, we did. We didn't even touch on it.
What did y'all think of they retiring AJ Wilson and Caitlin Clark's number on the same day?
That's what I forgot.
Both were on
They
the
both
second.
were the same number too.
22.
I didn't know that.
Who's this now?
AJ Wilson retired in
South Carolina.
I
know
and
Caitlin Clark. They did hers.
Yeah,
Right.
they won. They beat USA.
AJ Wilson, their game wasn't televised.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
about her.
uh-huh.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
I forgot about that.
There was some people that couldn't understand why they didn't retire it when they put her statue up.
Mm.
Because they put a statue up last year.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they didn't
Yeah.
retire
Didn't
it.
retire the number.
They
Right.
should have just did it all at one
Yeah,
time.
that
Right.
didn't make no sense.
So that's
Yeah.
the controversy
Yo,
was on
the
that.
funny part, Dawn Stanley said she didn't know why Bam was there after he made the game-winning shot the night before. He flew across country to come to Asia's.
She said she didn't know why.
Why he was there? Yeah, yo, straight up. Yeah, it was hilarious. Everybody was dying laughing.
She don't know.
I think she knows, but I think she got in trouble before for opening her mouth.
Oh, okay.
So now she's just making a joke or whatever. Yeah.
I hear that.
But yeah, and in that Iowa game, Iowa beat USC.
Yeah.
Spanked them.
I didn't see that game.
Right. And then they sat and watched, and the coach said that she did that because it's more about women's basketball than we lost and we get off the court. They sat down while they did the presentation and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
There was a lot of people at the Iowa game.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been.
It was packed.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
really
would
was. Yeah.
Well, she deserved
Dave
it.
Letterman was in the audience next to ex-coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sitting there because he got a full beard now. I was like,
Oh, okay.
He
He
don't.
got a big bit.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah,
It
he
ain't
don't cut
full.
his hair
It's-
no
it's
more.
full
Now
real
that he's
Yeah,
not on.
yeah?
Now that he's not on television, if you glance,
down here. You
yo,
have to-
his
down
beard
here.
is all
Yeah.
gray.
Damn.
Yeah. You would have to look twice and be like, oh, that's Letterman. David
David
Letterman.
Letterman.
Yeah, now that he's not on
Yeah,
TV,
he's
you
from
know,
Indiana,
right.
that area
anyway, yeah.
I hear
But
that.
it was they televised that game.
Yeah, he looks like an old man.
Yeah. Listen, he is old.
You just got a beard down
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Right.
He looked like-
Look, when you
I
have
saw him in the street, he
listen,
was homeless.
when you gotta do for your job and cut the hair off your face, and now you ain't gotta do it no more, you gonna let it grow.
I guess so.
You know,
He's not in the public
Look
eye.
at Mungo.
right? I was just looking at Mongo. I was like, yo, he's really great. Like, yo,
And he's a baby. Look
Yo.
at him. I don't get it.
stress heads. Kid.
That
I know
stress?
that.
Stress. You shouldn't have no stress here now, man.
He ain't even 60 yet.
He's old before his time. The thing I was gonna talk about real quick.
I'm the only one here with no hair on my face here, man. Yeah.
Expansion and how it weakens actual team sports because the more you expand, the more watered down the talent becomes. Because if you know that you're in a 30 league team compared to a 14 league team, the guys that are on the 30, half the guys that are in the league wouldn't be in the league if it was only 14 teams.
Right.
I would agree with that to
my football.
No,
Any
sport. But when before they started doing the expansion, there were guys that wasn't that good on certain teams.
Right.
Yeah,
I think it's,
but could you imagine how much worse the guys that didn't make the team were?
but you know what?
Yeah.
Because you still, the main point of it is to try to find the best talent out there.
Right.
So if this guy can make the team, that means that there's other worse guys that did make.
Right.
Just like there's guys in the league now that you shake your head, you're like,
Well,
why is this guy in the league?
some would say
Like Scam Thomas.
Well, like
Scam Thomas.
If Scam is
Not
on the,
Cam, Scam.
if Scam shouldn't be in the league,
but
then Franny. If Scam shouldn't be in the league,
I
then
just had to show
look,
that.
if Scam should be, if Scam ain't in the league,
And now he's
then
saying it.
Franny-
You
then
see him now?
Franny shouldn't be in the league.
Farney.
Franny should be in the league. Come on now, let's be honest.
If
It was
Scam
funny
ain't
'cause
in the league,
I was listening to Ty Butler the other day on
we lost
ESPN
it. It
Radio,
finished.
and he was talking about
It's
how Bronny James
That cock's slow.
is still better than guys that were
629.
behind him.
Yo,
And I'm saying to
the
myself,
629.
it didn't matter because as he's not an NBA type cat anyway.
Right.
He's only in the league because of his daddy.
Yeah.
Because if his
Well,
daddy
we all
didn't,
know that.
if his daddy
We all
didn't
know
exist,
You're
they
gonna-
would have never picked
We
Bron.
all-
Yeah, we're gonna end this right about now.
Oh,
you
I'm
know,
sorry.
that's okay,
That's
man.
all
That's
right.
okay, man. We're gonna end this right about now.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks
for all the
everybody for
callers. We
listening,
appreciate
taking
your
the time
Thanks for
out.
listening, everyone.
And we will see y'all next week. Same
Check us out,
time,
bro.
same that channel.
Do your
Do
job.
your thing, man.
Do your job.
Come on, bro.
Be easy, yo.
I was easy.
Yo, when we go off the air, we about to get it on.
I was very nice to you today.
Yo, you know
Scam.
that you paying for lunch today, right?
I wasn't here. I wasn't there.
You
None of
wasn't
us was there, and we didn't go. And I told you.
Y'all didn't go out to eat? Oh, you got to pay today then.
That's right. You went to the casino. You better stop putting that out there. You went to the casino. You shouldn't have put it out there anyway.
And you bid again and you won. You already told us the secret. So wait, so now what do you do? Look, what do you do?
Here, cook right here. Hit that, wipe it. Yeah, it stopped. Yeah, I mean, yes.
You, Deshaun Watson, and Justin Tucker need to stay out of the massage parlor. Don't get in trouble behind that shit.
Yeah, they got something now too for that, man. That's why he be missing.